Bechim, match day 4 of the new Premier League season of Ghana Hano, Shase. Match day 4, Shase Ochna. Now, Ochna no, Bechim United, and Accra Hearts of Oak. Bechim United, and Accra Hearts of Oak, nebo. Yebeshe, Akensi no ye. Yebedi hun komo. Na, yashe, how ebesi akọ. Yebeti the coaches no, edia tuja, our more pre-match conferences na se. Na ya bought na de ni wi a memene da Akensie ba ko ho na afi kwasiada de aka ni nyina atiagu na kwasiada 3 o'clock e Baba Yara Stadium no ene ebenya Karim Zito versus Bashikele Bashir Hayford. Karim Zito versus Bashir Hayford. Ema Renfi say Bashir Hayford a former Kotoko coach wa coach Kotoko da ede o ma bobra komonim ode Kotoko kwa Africa bi mrebi pa na nya bete bekwemu enti Bashir Hayford and the Heart of Lions team no 3 matches o ma sheni nyina o ma consider just 1 goal in 270 minutes of football. O ma consider 1 goal and we need 3 matches ni nyina o ma share 6 goals into money abre na yebetie nsemo a Karim Zito e dia tudwa fa sa Akensi no ho how are all tries to be deal with complacency because o ma ko she quarantine ebia obia fi say o so mo she Lions ni ade ana players ni trimu be o mo de empo onu coach no ne technical staff no wo mu trimu be o mo de say Kotoko is up there. Kind of fast for dealing with the issue of complacency. Watch him. And then the first time Kotoko airborne match at Baba Yara Stadium this season, no. A lot of the new guys know Honomoa or more ball in Ma Kotoko at Baba Yara Stadium hoda. Now she said bang and a Karim Zito aye. Send your beya. South Wono a bit mania the feel of how to play for Kotoko at the Baba Yara Stadium no etie. Nina what the honsema to dry deba. Enti yensem no dawson. Discussions pina na be koso dwumadi so. Emre na tia dada. Enti yankon yankutia ma no nsem e wo ho. Europa League matches ibia ba so ebi gu so koso. Conference League so sa pepepe. Afi Conference League no defending champions nso mo ombebo Champions League. Enti mo je Conference League no eno mo Champions League. Eno ya Chelsea. Enti Chelsea for crew an ekuta omo no. Grofobeni abre pre ho ayenya asem ketwa ti yebeba ne abehweni nyina e wodumedi so enti de mesa ansre biem ne se enye afidie no emfri ha if possible also frɛ wo namfufuo wo busuanfo ne ka kire mo se yatrase sport show na ubetie no watensem na se yie na wa enjoy analysis ni nyina no ya shase Kachen's sports show na devoid of sensationalism. Devoid of favoritism, bias. Ashase inti ono so mfanto anontie. Obusa say frequency ni I will say 102.9. Ebia no outside the Ashanti region, I say outside your transmission no jurisdiction. Now I recommend your internet platforms na mano. So oko Facebook no search Otec 102.9Fm and quite a bit me as I share or share na uti. Ana onko YouTube app no so no search Otec Sports OTEC na was sports na to also a channel or YouTube and no specifically dedicated for sports shows are no afidie so a honey streaming file on YouTube and you Otec Sports no so a also bit me share Ana onko www.otecfmghana.com Otec website I also streaming show live tune in app no so a obetumi search Otec 102.9FM no tie ti yebeko sikapa Eugene Maradona our last says Candy award Monza Kofila bi na me Osei Akoto Kanu en yesim konwa ye de Royal Sports dwumadie a etoso mienu obosome foforo ye wura mu no mo mamo live Otec FM so 102.9 102.9. Tinye fideni free a wo adwenkyerɛ bi a whilst a wo hwɛ no wobɛtumi leave comment ɛwɔ hɔ anaa wobɛsend a WhatsApp message ɛwɔ 0505 225578 0505 225578.
All right, enti emena so ye ko amnane na fe ena nwumre ensam no de tie ne se kakra bia ho bia no ye de ne nyina nso timi de aba ama bibia nso atimi akoye kama hyere nso ese ye ntimi nkwa amnane wa bra you jima travel and consult omon fa yenko anwumre no timi nka na wankasa no da ye so no ene sem nso betu kwan awremo e wode ye tie ne se amnane a eye you jima travel and consult na anwumre be di tudwa esem no mo bedi nkoma na fa bibia nso no eno nso atimi akwaso you jima te se anwumre no wode no se upese upie mo e wo sinking countries a wodo na se wankasa no onso no bomade na fe wawura mo akwakoya adwuma a United States of America ene de aka ne nyina yujima te de wo kɔ na fe wonso wakwakoba adwuma ma bebia nso no eno nso atimi akoso kama nti yujima te de ewura mo ama bebia nso atimi akoye kama ye kane sa no na me de to no se Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies say enanwumre bra wan kasa no opese uramana fin century adwuma no wonso notimi ye bia e Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na me di tudwa esem no bana fe won mpanimfo so no etimi asinkunya ne nyina ene se ye bebomade na fe no ye de wafa ntetie mu kama aman century adwuma na nkasa wonso na be hu ne so wa bra wo ba enyare yesem no ba be tietia nkrofo na so na de bia wapacho me chawodi no o ba bebo adwuma no eye professionalism na nkasa na wode ba ama bibia nso atimi akoye ntanwumre no o temi nka baby a wo bia no oh faka na afe no waba be si Dr. Mensa utu Dr. Mensa odi total fueling station na wo no no obekọ na afe waka champion for esem no pe baby a asanwase taxi rank no eno nso na won ye be chewa mo wakọ be ba cho okwa e ho no no na chese off-road taxi no na waka che driver ne se wankasa nso no obebo made na afe wasi Otec femani mo o si awra mo no de etiane sem no bu security na o che administration block na afe wakọ la de etiane se forms nyina watimi apeke ne kama enti say yawo say yo nua bi say yo fase bi ana say bi a wodihye bi ana de yetene sam nsanchua dwuma na nkasa na ne gye won sam ano so betimi aye bia eye Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na me tudwa esam no ne yebedi nkoma na fe bibia so no etimi akoso kama numbers no eye 0547 823 005 0547 823 005 and answer 0243 0842-007 we know a Otec School of Journalism and Communication Studies na mede wamo samne nyina no eno som tebedi ama no yemra mana fe no yemfa samne kakramra ne nyina eno sam anwumre ya me no kasai oramo awade yete ne say Europa League no ma Manchester wodo en som eguso ekoso ebi akona we dada na de yete ne say Roma bobo ko ne tena fie e Manchester League team no e be che omu twom ekaba ko a be ba to Roma team no o man temi ante sanso no ana Bologna amon som gina mana so amne fight begebo kono eno som day 1-1 game na kwakwada ma me fanto no se brand som atifie amne FC Utrecht game no e paso kama ema brand e po kan baako e ba cho Utrecht bobo kono amon som ntimi anteshan so esasa tikensum atifie ema FC Braga e be cho mo pomo e kam yenu a me ba cho Braga bobo kono amon som na fa 3 points ni nyina e timi de akọ ama adwuma ni nyina no eno som atimi ato aso ye kano Leicester Ocean Society anything at the FCSB, among some 90 firma club, late at the young boys a Chom Academy and one, among Timiante Uramo. I was so close at a Concro Stadium, maybe I chop and a batch Timino, and your 2 goals Emma club, late him at the OGs in this, maybe I told Timothy Kanu Paco Sansono, and a Luther Grass Rajgat and some 90 fear, the attendance are rebetis mobile corner, and Quachomo Pomo a Caminua, among some 90 Timiante so, as a Panantanai Cosatimino, among some 91 side. Late at go ahead Eagles and so no a bomb a camienua among some intimate Kanu Paco the woman and it's a Victoria person so no a Bolcanimi and some Mamo Efrafon sono and Timmy and Tessansono and a FC Bam I mean confirm as some Mamo Bolcan Paco about just to get and some Timiante when I'm such a Tapico some Ramenoka say I'm gonna say anything. Any poke FC at your bomb game no o take ya 31 minutes I abono be ba cho opia intimate shebi ponto apokane bako ama krevna sabda amon so intimate game no go so and some na cause of na batch so no at the end said ya maka no be ba cho amode ne de ama wie de kama e 2-1 ano amon sanso no etimi eka ye kano be ba cho Feyenoord and Aston Villa bobo kono e no 32 minutes na game no ya bo o take ya kenken so no and Ferenvara so bobo no and some no shannon so as Olympic colonel apokane bako ama krapa let him FC Salzburg sono amon some implementation so as Maccabi Tel Aviv so tifie me ma cho amodi no amon side anything. Anytime I'm a Zagreb no, I'm the Apom come and game no, the attendance Zagreb team no, elite 2-1 say no, and Jumanina, and some Guswa Elcoso, not the attendance Nottingham Forest Bobo no, at Tifi our City Ground Stadium. He, Omo ya Fred Dan Saboka, Mebacho Saida, Neteri FC Midland, Aquachomo Pomo a Camino, Nottingham Bobo Kono, Atikanmo Baku Gimino, Eguswa Elcoso, Sansom and a storm grass and sono, Abokane Baku Rangers, Amonsun Timinti Weno, a Manchester Uremo, our the attendance and Europa League Namadi Tuja, as sending in some 30 Miacoso, a Manchester baby and some 30 Miaque come into join it, now for Yetimia Juanina, and in some Facebook and so a Otec 102.9Fm, Opa, like a pigeon, Bebacho, or like can watch a live video, and on some Royal Sports with Kanu Ababuapa. I'm a showing you and some go viral. Yanisano or comments I would turn in a Odepa, not ya redeeming come ama Bibian sono, and on some Timia Cosoyan Tin Summer Fino, young fast stories about community, and some Timimra come Oramo, our the attendance at 2026 World Cup Pabacosana. The attendance and the Yamin say can say, yes, tickets I would know. And penny for Pomate, the aqua jama so airton at the Etiano, and some yes, tickets no, or check here over about 4.5 million air football fans. And on my requesting, as some almost air petickets name, now the Etiano say, and then no, may check here and just yes, tickets no, Ramwa. The woman say, what former chess air for, yes, who could $60. Obetimia World Cup ticket to me. Atimiato, I'm a chessening in Ansono, and on some Atimia Coso, Sansom, and I'm infant to jar. As said the attendant say a simple peticita, about range from Manchester day 1 no, I could say final game now. Oh, Pesca Crato, Anya Piano. ɛbɛyɛ $6,730 bi deɛ wobɛtumi atua no afei matches awodoɔ wo nsom no de ahwɛ ama biribi anso no ɛno nsom atumi akɔyie kama yɛde no nyina no ɛno nsom ɛtumi de ato dwa ɛnɛ mɛpato FIFA Council no ahyia na ɔmo hyiaeɛ no ɔmo sɛ London ɛna bɛhost deɛ ɛteɛ no sɛ ɛma no 2026 ɛyɛ Women Champions ɛyɛ Cup no wei ɛyɛ Cup a ɛkɔ akɔyɛ te sɛ Club World Cup mɛma ne deɛ no na mepatwa no ɔmo pɛ city a host 2026 no deɛ me nsa ka na ne dɛn no ɛne sɛ London ɛna anya saa right no ɛsɛ ɔmo nso host ɛma no let's say Women's Champions Cup no ɔmo nso host 2026 no enti deɛ kyɛ ne sɛ FIFA ɛde ama London ama ne nyina no ɛtumi akɔyɛ kama ama memfa ntoɔ ne mu ɛsɛ yɛse tournament ne nyina ɛno nso Ebe starting between 28 January. Now fe anonso atimi akoso ama bibia nso atimi akoye kama hyane nso. Ese Arsenal ma no me no kase no. Ombetimi awuram na fe ama bobi sanso no ana abibremu anu ne nyina no. De etene se ema no Champions League no. Omo nso bench ne nyina pomade na fe no. Omo timi awuram kama ama adwuma no. Anonso atimi akoso kama yuche yamadom lema me de etene se UEFA. Omo team of the week ne ne nkomo. Ne nyane se players awoto abomo and some come and say you wait for Champions League. You're born Tuesday and Wednesday. No, Mamin confirm some players I would draw and some rum team of the week. No, let me patrol you wait for how many official team of the week. No, at Miapa, Facebook, no, and YouTube and then the Dasono, maybe Ochakia goalkeeper Niti at the Ogukan, Aye Kake, maybe Ono. And the terminal by a Galatasaray, goalkeeper, or running to the Denzel Dumfries, and Paul Adima Inter, Warem, Nuno Mendes, and Paul Adima Paris Saint Germain, Waremo, Eric Dyer, Edinamo, Adima Monaco Timino, Anonson Omo, or running to the tennis Gatti, and Paul Adima Uv, Waremo Kama, Boy and it Adi Hug, and some Paul Adima Bodo, Warem, August Sabinos, Marcel Sabisa. Ewrem Martin Odegaard aye captain Edema Arsenal bebacho Wrem Samson a player ne tide ne class pepe obo Edema player we Wrem be owra te Ede Rasmus Højlund ene Kylian Mbappe and aye strikers Edema team we no na me pacho overall no omo ye best player for the week no ekoma player ne ting and the attorney say, "I Kylian Mbappe lotin into Czechia. Let's just a team of the week, you know. I know any channel so as a player of the week, you know. I call Eddie Ama Kylian Mbappe and you know. Yeah, just something, you know. And some Tiberia to Yanti, you wait for so. Let's just announcement, Tom de Bayano, and yeah, this something, you know, Tiberia Pano. Let me patch and then according to the attorney say, Opta supercomputer, no, almost say, almost predicted clubs are. You wait for Champions League, you know. Bet me a na the woman ye. Ma Arsenal bobo no 18% as a this season, you know. He adiana akwaba beto Arsenal for no. As woman etimi je. Enti Opta supercomputer say Arsenal LED this time, you know, Champions League, you know. Said the Gunners edge 18% and Opta. So the Arsenal Otec Liverpool. Eto asomye omodie no eye 14.7 ana Opta edema Liverpool Paris Saint Germain de no eye 13.96 ana PSG amonso enyaye de tennis Manchester City enya 9.71% amonso eto asoma akoma Bayern bobo kono eto asonum de wo no ene se eye 9.50% ana Opta edema Bayern ana Barca and some eye 8.25% and a Madrid Bobo Kono, Omodiano, I have 4.94 and Opta Air Patra or Czechia. First 5 teams, sir. Maybe I told you wait for Champions League, no, Betimia Geno, Omo Patra, Madrid Timino, Omodi Amon Kao Bonsa. And so at Dawa, let's say, you know, some Timia Coso, and I Kakran and you made a tuja, and I did some summoning, you know, and on some Timidia Banana, I'm in front to anymore as a Uram Uzbekistana, or running to the Fabio Cannavaro, I have former Italian international, the Amate, and some Tenor, the match of Papa and some Timia agree, and some Abaya Juma Adiama Uzbekistan, then Yan some World Cup, among some type of Somo Conin, you know, Amo Chidiana, some former Italian international. international no sa oba obetimi no mo wuremo lectures adwuma ne nyina omo nso atimi abone kama ento wura ne te ade Fabio Cannavaro enso ewuram Uzbekistan na for national team no ono nso afane kama ama adwuma ne nyina timi akoya ye te ne nyina no eno nso timi de ato ya mamen confirm esa Alisson Becker goalkeeper ede ma Liverpool bobo kono na me patro de ba ena nyimre no patra Alisson Becker yes say na nkasa no one way after international break no and a boy ne betimi aba de me tete kwampo ne say yes wo check here November international break no eho ana Alisson betimi aba ne nyina ne sa boy no aye enjo kokonya ye no na ye na wotwe makoma kunsia ana so wotena se Manchester owura ne tede Alisson Becker ebetimi amesa no me pacho Liverpool and Chelsea game no likely Alisson ebetimi amexe omane Man United obetimi amexe Liverpool and Real Madrid obetimi amexe and for Liverpool and Man City we are big games at the inside and some boy no likely sa anonso no ebetimi amexe sa games we are telling na and some ultimately to Liverpool team no baba na fe no the ten san Manchester boy na nkasa ba mexene nyina no omatimi dia ba bonte amane nyina eno nso atimi akoso former Liverpool coach Legend Jurgen Klopp was here no kranie ono since ojai Liverpool adwuma no bae no on fish no kwasam ne say ono ankasa no say o check ne ho a in over 25 years I wanna blabom no nansanya ene wonya akwanya Manchester ono ankasa krampo no watimi ene na busua no atimi akosenema was so jai Liverpool adwuma no 13 times and also check here 4 times and what team yawramo award ye tiene say cinema in the last 8 weeks Manchester hono no say ne he on ye busua no omo kwa no omo ko eno boa ma bibia nso no eno nso atemi akoso sansom na mame mfanto ne mo ese coach ne se no kuranie na nsan na nkasa wa visit countries awodo ama chese ne nyina nso atemi akoya eno pa chese adwuma no wojae no se na nkasa wanya private life ono nso atemi ne na busua ne nyina atemi enjoy ade no ama ne nyina nso atemi akoya kama boy ne te ade magay ana nwumere no ase yanka amu obia so ntemente as a Liverpool deal and as what they kono no kwasam ne say on one kasano one timi ankono the obetimi aka say I don't know ensem bebre wa onka nemum oye focused esem obebo football na fe wapo ediama Crystal Palace or say all to us no or that Palace supporters na say esem omata na chi ama omo supporting na bibia nso no eno nso timi akoye kama eno owura ne tiri magay ana de sansam wenyina no eno nso timi ya todwa beba cho kopi meno kwabena meno na meka na sam no oye player Edema United ena nwumre dia me nseka ene sa yese manager ne tin ade Ruben Amorim sa otena che adbro January a one way a yetu January na kopi meno abaka champion for asa anye piano amoma ne nko baabi na chese loan kra on konkobo ni nyina ene se ono onya enough playing time mo na ade ne kobo ne se ya na chese World Cup na nkasa chese de yete ne se England e ba be kono ano kobi meno enya akonya no enso nyina mu nkonkobo bi enti kobi meno de o ka ne nyina ana sam aya ne company de e no ene sam owura ne tede Amorim no se o stay beyond January be ba cho January no mu na no aye boy no ne side no amonso aba pre se player no enkonkope be na fe onya dwuma no ema bibia nso entimi nkoya ye de sam no and some tiberi atodwa na me patro Jami O'Hara ana akasa ade afa oranite ade Frank James Lampard o say he papa na dwuma obono no kwasem ni ono na odenani chinchini mu ahwe esa anye bia se oranite Thomas Tuchel every Englander why ana mo be fa ne na replace o say no oranite Frank Lampard adwuma oye ni nyina kire esa owura no the aka candidate obetimi succeed papa ne te ade de yete se Thomas Tuchel aya Frank Lampard ne nyina ane se adwuma wa bono eso bi ma da Jami O'Hara be ba to nanum nsem wa bra na o chechemo esa Lampard ana se ne de the three lions adwuma no se Thomas Tuchel kwa ono ane emfama no ensem ne nyina nie
since he's got an commentary plan fantastic football. I think they scored 22 goals already as well there since he's gone in at Coventry. Some fantastic football. I think they scored 22 goals already as well. They are flying in the EFL. So I like everything about what he's doing. I've always liked him as a manager. He looks the part. He talks like him as a tactically sets his teams up to do attacking football. I think Frank Lampard for me is definitely one that we'd look at in the future to take over as England manager after Thomas Tuchel, and why not? He's an England great, and he's showing managerially that he can do it at the highest level.
All right, anyway, I already think Eddie Jamie O'Hara and I did Sansam when you know to ja. As a Lampard and Eddie say Quacoba, as some already did it Thomas Tuchel. I don't some kwana chese jumani nyina ono some ebetimi aba boni kama ama bibia nso atimi akoye kama memramo our former England omo head coach anything Eddie Gary Southgate tasoye beba chop papa na nyumre dia mensenka and say yes Manchester juma no owura ne ye willing and open that's what beba be ye say ekokoba Esa United in penning for no and some tia juma ne dia free papa ne tin and the Ruben Amorim sama ya say Gary Southgate no e ready some obe United na fa juma no ɔno nso aba bɔne kama ɛno ɛyɛ owura ne din ɛde deɛ ɛteɛ ne nsɛm ɛyɛ Gary Southgate no ɛne ɛde wo nsɛnsɛm no nyinaa ɛno nso ɛtumi de aba na mepatwɔ Brian Mbeumo ɛyɛ player ɛde ma United bɔbɔ no last weekend no deɛ ɛteɛ ne sɛ United ɛtwe fɔ ɔmɔbɔ anyɛ ye ɛnom no ɛna owura ne din ɛde Brian Mbeumo ɔse loose no aba na sɛ deɛ ɛteɛ no ɛne sɛ United ɔmɔ bɔmaden na afei ɔmakɔ back na enema de esiye ema club nankasa omo ntimi emfasa win no against Brentford ne nyina omo kwakoye nwadwuma na afi no enema ne nyina timi akoso Brian Mbeumo darling bobo je say nanum nsam ne
found being a Manchester United player so far. What's the start to the season been like?
I think we had some up and downs and obviously we want to win every game if we could, but I think we want to improve.
Obviously, there's been a lot said about some of the results. The result at Brentford, in particular, that must have been really painful for you to go back to your old team and for the club to suffer that defeat. What do you think was wrong in that performance?
I think it was a little bit of everything. In certain aspects we knew their strength and we consider a goal on it, but I think it's just like try to adjust a few details and I think we're going to improve.
Is it just moments you feel that are costing you, that the overall performances? I mean, some of the attacking data in particular has been very impressive at the start. How have you found being a Manchester United player? It's just individual moments at times, attacking and defending, that's undermining everything.
I think we done without the balls at some.
All right, anyway, a player and it did Brian Mbeumo and it didn't and also tibidi abane intercedia mekano Facebook no so YouTube no so bomber dena feno wa like it na wa share ba like it ne sana feno wa share ne kama ama bibia nso no anu so atimi akoso kama men koma ne na feno men fanto no say na nyamre dia men seka and say yes Rodrigo Benteke dia men seka ne say boy no enche bia woni ton am bobo kono ebetimi finalize ama boy no etimi extend the contract no e dia ma tournament pay entim aye player le did Rodrigo Benteke so no dia men seka ne say nkomode no anu so eguso ekoso aye diri nyina anu so etimi ato ya Japi Alonso aye manager e de mama to the bobo kono yes already dey ade Jude Bellingham ne woto no yes already did Alonso ne plans no and say the etienne say obebo two the midfielders anu abaye Chouameni and Valverde now fe or the player ne did Bellingham a partner at Dagula na omagina the etienne say it say Kylian Mbappe and Vinicius Junior and I say Kylian Mbappe and Rodrigo and I say Kylian Mbappe and Franco Mastantuono into Weno aya Juma Japi Alonso sono eguswa oya didn't and some to ya and World Cup 2026 bono nyawo say Jude Bellingham e dia yimfonyini kwabra foto so ma me na fe obi ano Enti nya behwe enti mon join here na fa bibia nso no enti min kwaso kama ne nyina and some official World Cup ball no say players awodo no e de yimfo ne Jude Bellingham de no ene aba beto dwa ye nsenka enti mo amote ye nka no maba join here e wo ye Facebook no so Otec 102.9Fm and I'm for the attendance of YouTube no I don't some play Otec Sports o ba no like na fe no won some watch ama bibia nso no etimi ankoye kama men come na fe no men fanto no say already day ade Daniel Dane Kabaya on some aya boy no aya captain ade mama to the bobo kono yes o pushi asa anya bia enru klase kono na chasa ne moto no boy ni pride yes day say de ma no o tete free mu a enru on no na klase kono onye fully fit na mama no papa panyin se dey bi klase kono wa bodo do na enti we no onyai man kwada ne mo esam anu ankasa be gyina mo na afi no okeka hyem kama team amband no emba bibia nso timi koso enti kaba ya nso no hwe ne mo sam aye classic no obetimi aye fully fit in time na afi no anu nso aba be gyina na dia ma dwere bobo kono anu aye kakra na nyimre etodwa ade ade sansam ne nyina no anu nso etimi dia ban Dane kaba ya pushi sa ne obeto no enta Militao Gabriel de oye fully fit as say no oba be kiramo de me say kan say Madrid and pia we gamer me ba cho omo be bono boy no ya person fit eso betimi abo ene oni team ni nyina enso na pomode ye full training na owura ni tin and Adam Militao no say anonso na back from Madrid da obepe e wa eche ho odi tin yoisen na chasa adwuma no amonso aye ne kama aba bibia nso no anonso atemi akoya ye de nyina anonso tibiri atodwa oya Real Madrid player afibia unsakaka na me pacho this season no BMW abomade at the Madrid players ne casa eso munsaka no omode amomo yo je the video no to Facebook no so na audio no radio for no monsoma fama de Madrid players no BMW munu dwan omunsaka kwabra ma me video no na fe no audio no so nemfa atache ama bibia nso ntimi nkoso join the Facebook no Otec 102.9FM YouTube no Otec Sports radio for no modie ni wabra uje prepare video no ade ato Facebook no so ana fe YouTube nyina say BM at the Madrid players no cast na dia momo wa bra na chese omo yimfoni no sound no eni yem fa bi ne yanku yanim. All right, Intiano, I had the attendance BMW and a casa, among some daddy mama to the bobo cono, and an Indian, I'm a pound to Mama Bibiansono, a Timia Queen, Ultimo sayes Casano, a bit Dakasim, a bit Nakasim, and a bit Susim, and Tisana, dealing in our category, no, not what found the NSA, I'm an Indian, and on some Timia Kosokama and Yamaria Seka, and a say City, and a remarketing, and monitor buy and player. Ne didn't Michael Olise Nina and it's a boy way no on say abetoja as a Liverpool a person de boy no as a pim no Premier League no na Liverpool bobo kono men kantra wo say mamo first kapia enkoye na say ne yasem enru samano aye team Saudi obi te some Madrid and Manchester City about tempted Bayern for already didn't Michael Olise and I kakra na nyumere etodwa and the sansam ne nyina no and some ultimately abane to ne keba Mr. no every diamond scientific bar and research clinic aswe me ba to say enso ni gugu ewie ma yenu kama be ma wo ho no mo a eni kwansam no mo ba je title e ma oba ntwetwem fa so e ma oba nkasante obasabasa e ma oba nyi untentem nkonkoda Bema de so gina wona so na wo boy dwuma as Bema me say Bema wan kasa oni an munyam no se usisi wubusa ase ede na ekom edura nwumra twetwetwere na wo de wo ye me ba cho jai esan se twetwetwere no ebetimi ama bema no a die flat num to ne keba mesha no ebeboa ma wodere nyina no etimi abakama dodo bi a wo pe ene makoma kono bra Otec fanfedia mu a popa wo se open to ne krebe etimi ato anansa wo mpotam awo no eye herba shop ne pharmacy o no no onso okwa kopodi eye DONEC emana mo gina awia so enso eto ne ma chesanso no ana mo gina gya ho enso eto adwuma eto aduane che no be ba cho mo nonom to ne krebe ebe boa ma ne ma ne nyina no etimi akoso kama sa wo pa aduane wo nkyeremu anansa yare bi edawdehie bi so o pesa wo ne doctors ne tin koma eye 0246 727 677 0246 727 677 and answer 0249 208 252 we no aye diamond Thomas we ana chesemedi we ni nyina etimidi ama no mame ngura na afi no memfanto no se ba sabobo ko no ana nyumre dia me nsanka ane se omne boy ane tin ade frankie dia atinkomo ama dia me nsanka ne se omo kolosi on agreement ni nyina ane se frankie dia say no any new deal la basa epeso mo de ma no ebe run until June 2029. Yes, boy na agia tomo ama basa bobo kono amonsom atimi agia tomo ade aka no and say details awodo no be ba to lawyers na be hwe na afi no amatimi asorte ne out na afi pay ensom aka paper na agreement ne nyina amatimi assign ne kama ama bibia ensom atimi akoso entowura ne tin ade frankie de yonso no ebetimi assign new deal ade amasaida ne tin ade Barcelona ama bibia enso no etimi akoso IT ade bobo kono awo Saudi Arabia ene verbally omni orani tin ade Sergio Conceição agree papa ne ba be bo adwuma 2 years ade amomo aba bibia nso no ano nso atemi akwe amofo Conceição no mame mfanto no sa ugly team no amonso Saudi no amofa Benfica amo former sporting director ne tin ade Rio Pedro Bras eso amra me ya adwuma mfom am we no aye immediate employment no de aba papa no enti we ya omde ama no nanim ya owura no start adwuma no aba bibia nso no etimi akoso kama the boss player atena se woni abadwafo ba beto so na fe ena nwumre empapemu ne nyina no etimi ato so live on Otec 102.9 boss yada wase so me no opone bi di maye
yes so da se na anopay na one of the legendary coaches in league mu we are no workers so report about say Penina Frim. Yes. Nana Sonne, yeah. I know worker here, very well noted for the days there were great Olympics. And then in 2011, so Onona Okochi Nanya.
Yes.
Boy FA Cup final no. In fact, now be the pillage na bench wo ye there but na him say no work na na dem wo. Ebeje cup no. So I just say.
Yes, coach no work. You are being the nipa be bia one day sa na tie.
That's right.
Ha bun so existing tie abusuafo no ene yem mo hyeden na yem mo nyina so yakọ. Na nyankopon so ne ye best friend so on fire papa no. Adwuma oba be ball no football mu de Kanu no kure ni Ghana football no o kana abo no work din a onye ni paketoa nti nyankopon na say adwuma no obehwe so de a wo hwe na adwuma no so no no so mfa nsi baby papa mai say ka dachi bia yihia na chese akoye ni je.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. All right, so last year better say ya be DBC na ya go straight to foreign news ni mo na fe yeni abedwafo so ato aso from there na answer na yebekwa enim kra no ya mfas dai mu odempa emma abapa enterprise for abapa enterprise for no mo say adwadie no ma na is so convenient nyese utifi na uhia ne ma yozo za tuka ba krum na ofaka kokrum ni ade ana onanti kokrum ni ade o say adwadie no o mama na is so convenient. For instance, if you have a list of nyema bia yesa woto na wo hwe traffic situation minim je say ya na be kwa kosi Christmas ndi ya kruma de ntumi ntena bi mu because traffic na no hye minim de ntia de but since Monday there na me anim nukura nie traffic na noiden pa anti all these factors combined no for say how wo de fa phone ne frɛ omo na ma omo list of nneɛma a wopɛ sɛ wotɔ na omo an hyehyɛ ni nyina kama na omo mfa mmra bibia wo bia sɛ wo anso betumi aba hɔ a ana wo around Tafo 3 miles wo free Asante Mampon stretch no so na eba krom a uduru hɔ ano aposo Tafo 3 miles Sakasaka Park ani wa abapamo ɛhɔ ne wo na wakodibwa ɛwɔ hɔ nom home appliances, provisions, furniture, toiletries, just any dear confectionaries. Toffee biscuit ne nkrono ba no. Aha. Ni nyina bibia benyabiato. Timesero ko ho na kodidwa. Ana frɛ wo mo na munidwa e wo phone so. Telephone numbers ne 059 339 1848 059 339 1848 and 059 338 6133. Multi-Pack Ghana Limited. Multi-Pack Ghana Limited. Omune de Pella Mineral Water no aba. Pella nsui nsu pa nsuo a yanya botre. A treating ye pa. So atiase ade be ya pa owiase pa ne se watis ka san akoto yare. Betisika to nsu ni bi wo hono anum wie kura fansa fa bottle ni mu anaze sachet na fansa fa rubber ni inside bi bonse mu tro well ni nyina no ha adwen ennyoma amanfo num go mu okrom ha no ya na areho pella for trans no msi da bi e wo so mu nya abotre no mu treat ni yie na omo package ni yie no mo de bama Ghana fo num nsu o menya hoden nsu a enkofa yare emeta akire udi agoro na kofa typhoid beton ho so a menua ba ma me papa waso ba shi yie pa ntimisrew num nsu pa nsu a enya botra treat ni yama FDA for aye hwehwemu bia oso mo dia fefa mfidie mu atwemo microscope ne ne ma hodo de si so aye chese forensic bia oso mo bia no mo say yes nsu ni e crogen tu no mo a echiredin ntimisrew num nsu pa num pella nsu so nya na adwuma de ba Multi-Pack Ghana Limited mo boban asgore mampon boban or say nsu no o ma na 500 ml bottle kitwa no na 750 eno na ye the time frame medium no ni nyina no ye pella phone san no adwuma nti ko tobi no uhia bia tobi no dodo bia uhia bia so no obekọ ma so ye e boban na telephone number wa ha with me afre straight na oni madi nkomo 0204 887011 0204 887011 na one omo edi nkomo ne Multi-Pack Ghana Limited a omo de Pella mineral water no ebae na ye ka ho asema kirewi afei Bento JOB Ventures fashion designer awie mu nyankopon yina ba se ompam nhye ye correct pa na me ka ne ho asema kirewi na Bento JOB Ventures me fanto anim se a school and mra so se mo pam school uniform se man kwada no na mo hia ya tailor for fashion designers a omo ni madwuma omo nya no biara nya no mambi sa bia ma mo nya abotra pam ahye kwada na e yo madwuma se adwuma ko bi so na mbesa mo pam industrial protective clothing ni bi imam workers a e yo madwuma na afi so uhia overall overcoat top and down any vest so at as any bibia ye pam ehye nipa bia ma na ye bia na wa contact Bento JOB Ventures Ashtown here Kumasi Ashtown Ashanti New Town no Kumasi de obuwa ngron bebre za a guy name Ashanti New Town no the guy name ne Ashtown Krofu from the guy name any crow from it is anete our buttonhole sewing machine wo ho on say tokro na your body button eshemu atade mu no say wanya tailor ni a wa fidie papa ede ya o me ya asa ni de bia e na wankasa so ye tailor ni ana your fashion designer na person ye bi in bulk or se fabra na be no ho e ba cho ni Bento fo ni nkomo Bento JOB Ventures ni nkomo 0208 11 6677 0208 116677 Kwadwo Reko Royal Enterprise and de Reko Heba Mixture okurasini na duro na ba okurasini na duro ne yaduro a enya abotra kokwaye mpa we nya bebia de galamse ya asese no we de the thickest of forest e Ghana ha ne bia Nyankopɔn aseda hyehyɛ nnua papa nnuro habaya ye de sayare ahodo no nyina no wode ne nyina kogu ɛna haban no so no yɛtene de onim in fact haban no yɛntene saa keke o za osori anu akote haban za do kosa ho yare omo mo te haban no be ka kire o say sometimes I was also sorry by 2 a.m. because haban time da so o kote haban bi kura ho no mo a ye wa mamra ayeye yeah saase na hunu zan ɛna wo saa akwa o ɛna wo saa akwa to me ɛwɔ haban ni nnuamu Nyankopɔn Bible na ankasa kan say yenia aduaba no yemfa ha anye de ensa yare enti sanete akurase doctor si wa konwura mpa wura mu pa na wakwa akoti tinuru abehye droi na na hoɔden no ɛwɔ soro pa enti unya bi no mo a ye kooko wo ne so bɛkɔ ye ne sisiye ne ya bɛkɔ oba sabi menstruation as easy for months for years miniaba ubebu nsabiem pressure also a ɛbɛba form wa infections how ni nyina bedwane obi a kyese sciatica won so ote oya obi won to ase akɔ ne 19 mu watwe no sɛ de etimi twe obi no wagina wabɔ artist egina faakon be ma so ahoɔden wɔ form wɔ mpam o yire de bia complaints o girlfriend de bia o complaini ni ade mesrew no wanom akurase aduro akurase doctor aduro ni bi na aye ho aduro ye ho asan ho yare nti obi ankope bi nom heba show bia mo bo Otec FM ha obonya biato obo asefo udu time FM Mr. Jemfi mema onya biato ena techima for free FM nkoto bi ho anam dia mo mfre akurase doctor 0244 470067 0244 470067 ura heba show bia mu a o se ope okurase ni na duro no ana Reko Herbal Mixture eno ho asem ena me ka tro na nwumre ntemjanfo everybody aka no so later on but some radio no wotwe abo apa ho sima ensia ugusu tie live Otec 102.9 Scandi
Kanu
obi
kadechi
so obi ahun ye de
nyame adom pa na oso Jame so ansa ho
kasi na me ho ye nyame adom me ho ye
ala o tano aka ni die ni
obaze we skip kuvi ayi
me so obi a o tano aka ni die ni bi
se me de odi sia me na me de ma o se odi ni ya me so me de ni ye se ebi ya me so me de ni bi ye
oh of course me bi ye
all right kuvi Sinya biaboko.
Oh, radio adumni afeye enu mani biye.
That's right.
Especially a nurse Scandi Swaji atum said edi enu mai biye di na chese.
Na me na mbeje atum.
Say ya na o si enu mani biye na nsuso no.
Oh, se me
Christo sumunti no.
Tabi bia me se nyame adum. Eye. Of course, dey ya nyama ni nyina ntumi nya 100.
Ntinu mani biye.
Ntina de aseda manyame.
All right. See a denya me aside bia.
Ntina de bia nyama ni biye. Ni hokora ankanye. Adize parent ado ba mu obi so onya na extra classes. Na akwa na twa 40 na aka se na ni na class na unim so anya class na unim jongo betwa.
Anyway, yantin simwe yanko minim baby ambese mo sha say free govi
kadeje
amano ne wo ho a yanko e
o yemmo tewtew mienu bi na eja yanko enim ana no na fada mo se yanko mo na edi e no ya hwe ye be mankofo akase omadwuma nye ena mse nye sa na tie e bompa e se cost of living be ba fom e ba fom obi abe fidi se ni bibia ye fine aha
de mentiase de o kamentiase
o ze dey na ye ka cost of living ho asem ni ade ya se ye ta didi sa nkomo na nkofo be ka se o madwuma nye
nkofo bensa
say generally wo mo etie ye
on what contest mentia say yes the cost of living was runti we be ka say na adwuma nye
I say ye twi amamfo atwe asisu say he say no enuoma was thrown ni ade and all of that
when you twi amamfo adwuma asisu that's it
was ye twi amamfo adwe asisu
yani amankofo hu so mo ne manye
what's one the guys are
father money ade durabonti ono mo ne me de tare so pampe
nipa no
ke ni bi jai kan ye nka bi
na nipa no be 10 years ago 9 years ago 8 years ago even 5-6 years ago sika no spend your rent so sika no spend your aduane so na ntisa biem no me na me kan jeze ko so ya nyina ye de no tumbi e appeal say ye mpanimfo no enye nnoma yi maye
yes
what you say omunye nnoma yi maye na ye nyina ye ntimi ntena oman me ye ho ntoye so obi ye woni man mu ada ne ye ntumi nye wa ha enyi me mfa ze ye nyuzo abrochire kura mfa nye example bi mu there are African countries ennoma ye fu ho wọn obi free Cote d'Ivoire ba now converting milk bo wa hamana on tiase say I didn't to milk at that price Cote d'Ivoire here you on tiase what is nti
Togo nso sa
Togo mo ni ade yes almost to turn them out fufu ho
say na no obi so the 300 cedis could di weekend or Cote d'Ivoire might be kai no the buy
enti no za 300 cedis Ghana as we now what that fried rice back one
fried rice what the question had them no asaba
so nti
hotel wo gro
omunye ni yie maye na at least you ma ba from Accra I mean
as much as possible
yes Emma from
enti me ma from
we economic factors are sese no kwa na ye produce kakra ni new and we tangent na ye kona agricultural sector no ebeko from more on kwa na ekọ from our cost of production our agriculture na ebeko from nti the import na bedo so ti ahoche no ba na yoba
and but say we
can
and
we akra board the okrom ha kakra yi she plantain chips here to 5 cedis and this abra yes say asase na ye di dua board ye no
sa plantain chip seller no obeton plantain at that cost because ono no ofaka maybe enough be your titu krum no be afaka 2 cedis all of a sudden they should to 5 cedis ama sometimes could driver to make us a 10 on for a C what you say
and no one na make you
yes ono no aside no obeton you because you see pure water 30 pesos in him 20 pesos in him pure water free 20 pesos straight to 50 pesos a more than 100% increase increment 150%
pure water
pure water this is 50 pesos and nipa no ba obeto pure water in a day nti sani money nyina combine no dey be share the plantain chips no afi na wa chewura so aba say me so me top plantain chips we me faka me ye we no dey share wa che ni mu now truck drivers wa bam me to wachi me to we no so dey share eti saa na o man na ye no bia de ni dey share obi a
de de be share
na ye ton dey
en na me ka say eti ma ye need that so say beba form we are only having hope
false hope
which will not happen because me say
but ye bit me am na ba
Kofi say akwa asase wo why di dua board ye and na the cost need to say ti by economic principles they do baby asase na di dua board ye ni home pokura de ya and how will you eat
na nkofo ye omukrum ho num da bia ye dwan ko ye so mo ye won sase che omo
seria
hefo
abrofi bebre krum ye won sase che omo
having resources different from utilizing the resources
so what is preventing us from utilizing the resources?
We don't have that mental revolution and ye nyanso
we need to change our mentality we here say the machine na to be ba bi see so say ye chimi ya dwen no we just have to sit down as a people and decide say yes it's a way of doing things.
Enough Charlie some other time me there ye baby a ni a quick appeal e dey ma penny for say ya mo hwa ase ho man na Ghana for bre to be honest enye sisi na Ghana for bebre Ghana for bre ya cheba sisi dia no ye den
ayedin
we can only hope say reset ɛde ho fa so bɛba ne nyinaa yɛ ho atɔ kakra so baby anya fodeɛ but at least yɛ ho bɛtɔ kakra saa ne bɛsɛ yɛ kyerɛ
ɛsɛ enyuma bi a first be 20-30 years ago na lucrative a nkɔfoɔ pɛ sɛ wɔm kɔyɛ bi ne nyinaa sɛ ɛnyɛ lucrative bi
ɛsɛ wokɔ adwuma no sɛ wanwia wonyɛ yie wowia
let's can hear you
wanwia wonyɛ
yie ɛsɛ nurses for doctor for ne adeɛ
obia
ɛsɛ bi a mo mining fo yi
no kra no if say we expect senka enema munyama no sa anko be better off than the way yes nti ono kra no still a emia no emia no in a certain way just that we are home feel the hash you see the basic thing and say there are things that you cannot escape any of your needs food currently utility need umpo obafro car first na man for nanti free anom ekwa ebu akwa ene untime nante nko obetime kura na it does not make sense or here the fee now the befro car na say also nante akwa it doesn't make sense into food utility transport and sanyama no eno so na kuruma ne boarding into e be jiska ni nyina afru nse
especially food inflation
me so obeto apple ba ku sei obe convert ya baganes ka na the $1 na ato apple $1 o de ato apple ba ku pe wabra abrochiri ba bi wit matras de $3 e di
ayo ato
obe didi ayo okay no wasore ba kroma ukwa $3 per so didi a eye restaurant e wo kwa ho ne bia enche de need na ho cause they will cover 45 cedis
yes
maximum 50 cedis and also the trade you know abonten Only me try high profile restaurant bia am for 50 cedis quarter so kudidi
ya say you are normalizing into no
normal
obia ebe ka say bia
the Kanu appeal ni there we say be from enre be nyina there is the talk about inflation the general inflation about single figure 9.4 something or so any idea there's a talk about inflation about form about single figure
it should reflect
for I think the last time I see observe BB was be 6 years ago so say any idea you know but it was a show of form
anyway to action Big Joe Roman Hill yeah Big Joe say a lot of people are saying Kevin Osei and Albert Amoah should have been included in the Black Star squad. And to me, I think they should have been called up. Okay. Regarding Black Stars call up, no, so Kevin Osei and Albert Amoah, no, was a coach in the film. The only outfield player from the Premier League when you call up a Prince Owusu.
He's a midfielder, medium.
Yeah, so an outfield player, right?
Yeah.
Ono and Benjamin Asare need the only two local players are munya call up. One goalkeeper, one outfield player. Ti omo impactor omo they call this time around for Benjamin Asare himself bakwa kwada go na man. But for Prince and Akoso Akuma
and one or better na bench.
All right.
Tournament no yakwa is Jason okura unya bi nche no watena bench
but Abetamwa mood if anybody is making a case for Abetamwa I understand.
All right, go vi mumi yankwa no nimra na
before that yeah in wow evangelist Godi I say
doc
dentist papa senior Michao and our wife and her patri I say tell Kofi and Kanu that the handkerchief seller sweat but he doesn't use the handkerchief.
Yeah.
There is a difference between ownership and possession. The cost of living not dear. No, the doctor. Or no, a doctor.
Doctor Tian.
Doctor and a
dentist.
So money be yeah.
I saw German referee be so a dentist. Me referee.
German
referee. No di matches pa German referee be. Dentist. Ojazie. But Krum Hano. Udi agwa betia. Emfa won whichever professional. So as far as why wadun say when you corrupt. Why wadun so be do no krama o man no. Udi obe rely on waketu yourself ata no the scandi obetia.
na politicians na ye ni hwe omo aya just omo boy kro no ko enti omo kro mo tia oni ni sia no ka say de so de nyama ni mo
omo tia ye mfi wo mo ya ne no de omo hye dan tia keke se ne be ya
all right
ya dwi be free so
na ze senior mama yentinsim we na
action okay
yanko any
well last year story be about a Clifford Cheba for Junior.
There were a lot to talk about it with Fientin.
Or see referee no Dr. Felix
is it
Brech?
Felix Brech. Or no kind of break and a Brech.
Brech. Felix Brech. But say Clifford Muneana. So me particular about Sadi.
No, doctor. What does it?
And to the doctor
referee would deep referee shout to say yes. Wow.
Fatano so
referee side hustle. Juma kasa doctor Juma. So what is it? But you come your doctor betia. Your doctor betia.
I'm the referee no man here popular mo.
Oh yeah.
Doctor say twalukum na otia.
See na you better. Hey, o man dey obo o. Anya better. Sorry.
Hey.
Yeah ni ase.
Sina ana yem refi ni wo yem refi
sa me mo we tew na ti say
so ba you can say enra boy za anyi
oh
enra so mo kan wa sem afan
na
okay wo dia yanko kofi yanko
na walasti ka Nicholas Jackson asem and the conversation was about Bayern etini po say Omobe maintaining the player at the end of the season on a permanent basis. Na a time in Komobia ni some time ago when Jackson moved ne buy any hun sense any idea. I'll be very, very surprised to read ene say Bayern for a game say Ombe ni stay ni permanent. Because if you remember, the whole deal no. Se Bayern decide say person omo permanent impa a bit depend on player and performance. But Kanu, we all know say Jackson Koi getting to be in the first 11 a very, very difficult. On any day, Bayern front three a Harry Kane, Michael Olise, and then Luis Diaz. To say BBNC and I say and yet there be a coach ni person or rest some of the key players Jackson will never start again. This will be a pra and our coach ni feel say okay schedule no mami rest some of the key players na me ma Jackson no emre mubi say no ensia getting to start games for Bayern Munich very difficult for Nicholas Jackson. Until the last time I was even advising say on any agent ni na no munhwe omunko mumu ye because they most likely at the end of the season ebekwa akoba say on returning to Chelsea ni bia wasan ka nani akope a different club because the only way would be impressive Bayern Munich say when you have the chance to play and you are playing so well. It's good that the last game in the Champions League he had a goal, but the point is Bayern status ni we ni mu hono on your option. And once you are not getting enough playing time, you be we season say evaluate your performance. Lack of playing time in Tino, ebe kwa koba say performance no, and meet the threshold. I be trigger the clause say yes sign it permanently. And the Jackson situation there, I think it is too early for us to be reading about some of these things because a normal was a CC and son when you're a permanent stay or Bayern Munich, very difficult. Very, very difficult. It takes miracle. And son as normal we BSC because on any day, Olise, Luis Diaz, Harry Kane, and Ebo. CBBNC, Obet Nature, almost abo in some Momushana, Ubo in Sembi, just because I was supporting the cause of the team. TB Anna. We build a certain relationship with Vincent Kompany. If you season no be person or better. So then another player I support Argentina. They say, well, yeah, kuko bi die ba kupa Julian Alvarez. We are always excited to see Alvarez play. Now, last season, because of Atletico Madrid performance, we didn't pay attention to Alvarez. And now this season, what shall I say? And what stati and we make his statement. Now, my attention airban so. Now, saying stories ni baby Barcelona for you interested. They want to get him on board and all of that. So what is Barcelona for you interested in Alvarez? And you can understand why. Because the last time I can say at that position he is one of the best in the game for now. You get a lot of things in him. And him who bet me a ball left wing, right wing as a center forward, or what you call me born as a number 10. The only reason why I will free sitting here say, who say on your beer, I will say a man for bought no tena bench, neda umuni ho no abebo. And because of all our numbers, the vibe around him, Nintino, any day, se pep nchusu bakwa obefa Haaland and Sunday tree Alvarez aba. So he decided to go to where Obe celebrated almost every single game. Last season for Atletico Madrid, in the league alone, Alvarez shared 17 goals. Even in the Champions League, or share 7 goals in 10 games. Copa del Rey, or share 5 goals. In all, in about 57 matches for Atletico last season, or share some 29 goals and some 8 assists. See, how many will say this season? So what kind of numbers ni na abuma plus assist any goals no? You are looking at 10 in the league alone. Was 6 goals and 1 goal in the Champions League plus 2 assists in the Champions League. And the league news I think 1 assist. In all no the goal involvement ni 10 as we speak. Very early, but he's making that statement. This what is Barcelona for pena. You can understand because you see, I mean, say, main man up front, Lewandowski, ni age, Agestiano, 37 years. Injury say home. So it tells you, moving forward, Barca can't rely on Lewandowski. And in Tubo say, Anna Ferran Torres, Bobo, and so far, and no crowd performance, and then some other games. Yes, in terms of movement and all of that, we need that energy from Ferran Torres. But see a cap players some ye clinical bit me goals, double figures like Lewandowski, Monet, Alvarez, Modibema na. You should say Ferran Torres is there. But again, the amount 7 year difficult. Say Alvarez contract with Atletico Madrid no. Ebe expire somewhere 2030. And unse La Liga ne de so timi bo homodiana ko trigger will be released closer. You are good to go. And when I was reading, and I'm going to say, sir, the release clause, no. If you want to trigger, it is something around 500 million euros or so. Crazy. And we all know Barcelona situation. Of course, me sure say as a player there, Obepeso will be the Barcelona platform. But if you look at the conditions near there, it will take a lot for Barcelona to get Alvarez to be on board. But when you play a quandan who can see a pa basenya omo pa, you can understand why. And what conswan kebebu omo pa, especially now that Lewandowski is leaving the scene. But whatever be the case, Atletico may not be that competitive, but over Alvarez numbers now, you can clearly see, say, moving from City to Atletico no, was a good decision, and it's paying off. In the year 2026, you call US, Mexico, ni Canada na, ni ako enjoy no jabi ana nyame adom wa complimenting Messi man the World Cup trophy ba ko aka ho na che Katechi dia retire ni ho ato edi pani me da se.
So me da se. Kanu. Me ni be be radio but there was a picture na around so social media no so ne. Adidas for event be on ahead of the World Cup. Ball na be use the World Cup next year no more be on volleyball no. And Adidas for na produce ball for the World Cups na in the last couple of the no some day some legends be ever And this picture, a picture representing each of the World Cup winners from the last edition to 1994, you know. And player Bia Sukita Bola, the boss, a particular tournament now, or you know. And you hear from left, Messi, and a born down in nine, you know. So we have born now, we use Bona, and they bought the 2022 World Cup. The last, before 2022 World Cup, no, now a 2018, and Pogba was a winner, Russia. Over 2018 and now 2014 or Brazil and also Germany Nigeria the Tony Cruz and a two now kita born now the board the 2014 World Cup no. Before 2014 was 2010 in South Africa, Spain Nigeria and Jabulani no and the kuta Jabi no. And then 2010 year cause
2010
before 2010 now 2006 I was Germany and also Italy Nigeria. So that's Del Piero no. On the kuta born at the boat 2006 World Cup and then 2002 Kakan edge with Brazil. 2002 born at Yusuo Japan Korea and then
Korea.
98 Zidane on the two and then 94 US 94 Kafu and so now at Tihono.
I say faces ni bi ho we yanke betimi delete bi free mo.
And that was the next question I was going to ask.
Instead of Pogba nke yemfa Mbappe mra no me gina ball no so.
No, we me athletes are omni Adidas here adwuma.
That is
okay.
Adidas na you no.
Anti Adidas na you no an nkrofo omo
winners.
Winners. So you probably some Messi Adidas.
Sure.
Messi Adidas. Pogba Adidas. Mama Kenya anti. Yeah. The iconic picture. The picture na buy na man for ntiase. Mu ze obobi tete wo mu kita ball. Ba on ntiase. And Adidas for no so anchirim. Ba transnational read picture na meaning a woman no. Nti no ma be launch the next one you be the next World Cup no. No mo ye we the ye photo shoot about bonten. Proper legends.
That's beautiful.
Say young boy.
Kanu medase. Football ni ho nsensem ye ne the evolution say hu football na come through and the Premier League and the talk of town when you about football kura so amanfo adwom say ka say football any Premier League simply because of the transformation Premier League na nya need the stay na enya because bi munya transformation no say call form but omo making sure say ever since capital injections about mo league no mo page mo duru baby kwa no mo ko mo nim and by numbers and statistics a difficult say obet ma predict say in the near future as a league be overtake the Premier League no so they will continue to reign na football no so no and am say mra wo hunte no anytime bia no on be so mo bo omo japade na football no ban eno na UEFA the financial fair play rule by almost did the profit sustainability rule and so headed by England for no. And just 2 seasons ago, no more contemplative on the friend of bottom up anchoring, which no more has can be by next season can be started. Now when you know is to build a foundation, a solid foundation. Ebema football in pijane national pe na ajiegu. The viability of football and how to sustain it and very important to them. But a mrano mode badebano can one in so I bedru baby no. The same run baba be against the growth and the progress of the league no. Especially the financial rules no mudi no after financial fair play no profit sustainability rule NCC are the American wasema your friend a year bottom up anchoring no. Say for some time now crano almost Sunday a year by squad cost ratio say usika ndodo no say be close to be 70% to 80% they all spend it on transfers wages and agent fee no at UEFA omo pegging around 70% of your total earnings no and your income no. Now Richard Masters and in a meeting and omo busa no how viable sa rule no by aye ana aboa football no si omu gusu di nkomo no mo hwe kra se omo de omo nsa beka sa emra na da ono. And in November omo hwe either a new rule and I say touching the existing one because clubs now shall say complaining. In 2023 Aston Villa co-owner Ebuan so na serve Sawiri okay say ade na Yakofa bana just to protect the bigger clubs no mo so no omo an because we nyesika because a smaller club unya sika e de ahye otim no eden ena mra no so nsa ama ho kwan e ma nkofa sika mfra bonten ma. And Kanu in business was a most successful businessman. Obekacho said he only got the idea and offer capital injection at the pushy idea. No, what you do is that unya plan business plan up so pushy. There are even banks that will welcome you. Say Fabra mienhwe. Eye de ye jidi se sika kwhemu a mfa so beba. They will give you a loan to project it. And a lot of businessmen are successful. Man for more can start a business. Just having the idea. So there's something we call capital accumulation in business and I say in economics. Because most businesses are best set up. Your fixed cost and variable cost. Fixed one and they are more important because it goes into accumulation of capital. And then you internal back say we juma 1 year and what taking in every okofa machines aba set up a business. And in football circles you are going to set up infrastructure, maybe a training grounds, or your stadium, or your way, or top players. Meaning a long term input out there by business. But football no through Premier League na emma ho kwan. Unu say the PSR no 105 million pounds over a period of 3 years. Just say over a 3 period period no a 3-year period no a cow bit my bow team no a Premier League no fam rebianche 105 million pounds, which means 35 million pounds a year. If in a period of 3 years what cabro 105 million pounds emranu be so and the ama and nearby the fact that in 2023-2024 before season na Everton club must struggle. Emre Everton in 2023-2024 season Emma omo points. Nottingham Forest Emma omo points. But the adikura ma omo say we investing more than sika wa any. But Kanu ene so we have Premier League no so. Now he Everton and Nottingham Forest. Adia say investment on moye and dia bro mo a. Ene na chese say yes sir ubebu mran so na fine one na 2 points. Because Everton today has become competitive. In the last 3 seasons they've been avoiding relegation. They were relegation beso someone no more season no more escape. I remember in 2023-24 season final last 2-3 matches and some no multi avoided the drop. So after going against the rule, near finding more points in the year, so the Premier League has been contemplating whether clubs now who are there no, a who ne bejina, yamo mo kind of spend this car, or mo confess came from one team teams and they even potential teams are investors purpose on this car no. Obeto team never by team be kura untime fanya hwe. A classical example, Newcastle. Newcastle in their quest to keep omo books no had to sell omo hitman to Liverpool, Isaac. And baby abedu kwa de na no na yisu Eddie Howe is say rule no chechere emerging clubs need to the extent that your emerging talent from the academy just oton be 500,000 ne ebi ya unya 1 million be 300,000 bi na wo accumulate sika obetimi dia ba first team honom and make sure say obetimi I work within the framework of the law na ya dia to amount. So in November there will be a meeting and Richard Masters I shall say hint to say likely say the existing lawyer wo yi omo de omo sabeka UEFA at the top 70%. Also more here somewhere around 85%. And possibly a rule cry a be a bit more repealing the way. Because for example, mid-table clubs no any lower club bottom clubs no if you say yeah brand markets you know. But as if one also believe say almost at the top level, among time top players are to say the middle table teams in the moment no. Because we have Manchester United, Liverpool, Chelsea, Arsenal. Say how better so a top player be £100 million. Because all Tom another big club never better and clubs no compete at that level. You keep your best players. Unless from a different league be and I will for player in the other. Because it is not as if the top English clubs were not interested in him. But Liverpool will not sell him to you. Sana Copa may imagine. I'm not sure City is dreaming of even a return. See, Uncle Fanam, because Chelsea is big enough to rescue you with wages or be presented my boy, so they will keep him. Now, one thing is very interesting, and I say, Sa bottom to top anchoring rule, no, I'm on person of the beginning of next season where and they are next season. Can we have funny kakra? Idea friend squad cost ratio. No more pegging at 5:1. You see the lower and as a bottom teams no more league no. Almost spendings no more and income rather. Income from the league no. You can't spend more than 5 times that income. The real league no yam say team or we a total of yam by £120 million. It means that won't mean spending more than what a top club won't mean spending more than £600 million because 5 times whatever club any year and some will free league them. And then the money very intriguing kakra say with the expanded format now Champions League nenya any club World Cup nenya no sika bebre ebeba clubs nensem. But if me spendings tied to how much a club or no free league in any year, then it will not automatically affect how much I earn. Ebe only how much club no mumnyaye. It yama the league no ye chair right money ni bibia wie no club bi wawe nya £150 million. Even if Champions League the sikaba na Club World Cup the sikaba say the no Chelsea kwaji sika bebre. Uya yes club na ori na woko no. How much did the club earn? The income you're saying won't me spend more than 5 times that income just to make sure say or more bottom no so bit my closer to the top clubs no. And I'm very happy say or more touch this rule and yet the top clubs no can be benefit because these same top clubs and the top players from mid-table teams no. Now mid-table teams no so descend for players every probably teams are relegated and almost survival league, with some slim margin. It is a cycle of transfers. In you title Premier League, and the earlier, when it be Brahma Ponchiachi, the earlier margin of Basso say a woman so more Pemra the Abo League no buy. But one here Samra no baby, ne sign abe slave league. Now said this league never share Adakam Abo. It upon a power with Trinaushim because we mean P. Ukuresica, by Sicano sono, Udi. Now, quite to say will be our Kodisica drew. Nasican about Pam, near Kajo said the piano. Oh, dear woman, so bit made 200 cities pay. What Kodisica drew no year, Sicano Crowy. And Mara Wisica drew no say, won't mean spending more than 200 cities a day. Nasicana Quajian and Fasoben also. So, can a very swift development near expect to say, Yamayadma. A better league from next season because me say Everton any Newcastle Nottingham Forest I should win omu boomerang so yet omu points but then Everton has been transformed from the in the last 4 seasons about Everton and they omu transformed and club our can who be a new Nottingham Forest on also yet 10 points and then omu transformed. They are competing at the top level to one here. People will break the law with impunity, knowing that or breaking law now 10 points no to me the sika no koto players papa be good team no no the 30 points now to free on survival league now the following season we see kwam awoko and that is a classical case of economic principle say capital accumulation ehu hia
all right
nemum yente cost no one day and I say one accounting season and nothing as a Premier League for Njai clubs no e spend your music.
I see. For you be trying one bar na ya be hwe nkomo aka no but just before you be kono the fearsome three Dr. Eben e che on enumere Hepa Plus Pavi and a Plasmos the fearsome three for nchen so say de bia e bo Hepa Plus nre hu de ro kire mo ba ye koso aka am so say enye nnura ye twen yare ansa na yanom ennura ye nom na ehye honam ni mu kina na afi wutumi nya ahoden a wa be fight yare ahodo a pese ba honam ni mu tie ba ne ho saa na yare mo nto ho unya yare ni bi because de bia ahoden immune system ni wosoro general well-being ye enti wa wutumi kun you get it enti nom Hepa Plus nom Pavi na nom Plasmos na ma wa ahoden surunku and tena ma yare mfa no hu megim because see yare nka hu mpo no enye bete yare sa be ka ho a jack wa so be hye timisre yenom Hepa Plus yenom Pavi na yenom Plasmos heba mixture ebe boae malaria typhoid ne sugar sem ne sa ne yare ni nyina no nya de se beba so nya de se beba enti mbacho bo modern so be pe bia to heba so be ben the herbal shops ne dia nyame no kranie doors mpa wukrom ha wutu ani ana bi nie pharmacy for nimpo akreti herbal department e wo mo shops ne mu to be ko pharmacy shop bia mu no na omo wo adaka omo ton herbal no ni bi wo me se kona ko to bi na nonom e be boa pa say Dr. Eben bibi ntina be so ne twen komo telephone so afre 0542 778572 0542778572 and 0542807907. Skandi anano fadi chems na mi hu wasantene se wa town.
Yeah, me refi o dem kreja me.
Oh okay, yeah, wasantene.
Say mama mo say is o town no. O ba be pay ketsi.
Ya kuma de be bia ne ha o.
Ozo ba be pay ketsi ko ofia.
Oh yeah. Me twemo wa me say why you dey
as we know
as a samai so waba
oni mi di nkomo before all man and obedru ya so frame ka chem so waba
okay
no so o say be start business
ni business na run that o
na run ka
o girls ni hwe chire pa be twemo de sem so bia na girls ni gina ho boy ma pa
to ka mi say obehwe
so waba o santene
ma me chia no kofi nya hu no nti ya de kofi ba ko kofi ado ba ko
mande mo anu di agro
za
o nya kwata kwa mo area wa
okay say ho na no kam say skapa eba around skapa twam ma ni hu no
enya me de because
okay me skapa
okay
kofi me de obako me de me ka me de obako
o santene all right so you better ni aba na amuakukrum fo no de bia ya mutie me nche omo openyi ya owusu afri yes oni o papa na na kwesi afri ni ne wife
akuya owusu afri
yes fantastic eche omu nyina amuakukrum ne so du amuakukrum de bia o omune ya enti me ndo mo ase na ye nkoso anche o mo nso mu nkran so se
onkoso ni
entra nwumre bia ebo 7 a bia wo bia na watumi ka ben radio na oni abedi dwuma mo ye ne sama ye me ni je so ati ase aha ye tena hakase nyina mo amote ye nka ni nti ye ka na obi anti a kasa mre bia sports no kura no o me eja mo de bonwom ko za nyum so ba on faso
ena ne wonu anso afre me na ya obwatin
ena
ediki
ne boga voedi ngono
omu jira the same place no mo frɛ me
one ako US na one about UK ediki ko US okay
to frɛ me no one no
I see na ya obwatin yes heavy all right senior we dey am yentenimra ye ba na ya behwe de ofi
ensana no binasha no manabo and some pain no amuzu bitters what say amuzu bitters koye
mema ahwefo ne etiefo nyina kwa baba amuzu beverages enterprise na yɛde nse bia bɛfɛ no amuzu bitters aka atopa 5000 bitters weyɛ nsa edi nubna krɔgyen a how bie ni akyiri yɛde ahyɛ na etiefu a ɔmotɛba me hɔ deɛ dodoɔ na bɛgye amuzu co herbs ɛkɔhyɛ ɔmadeɛ no no madeɛ ibisu bɛgye amuzu manpower herbs na ɔmakɔnoa anaso na akɔhyɛ ɔmo nsa ɛnɛ baka saa inuro mienu nyinaa bom ato ne din amuzu bitters deɛ kooko ha no so otwa bi na ɛkɔ ani deɛ ɔse ne bɛrima asɛm ahoɔden wɔ fam sɛ otwa 2 tot 3 tot na ahoɔden no epagyaa no ɛnam damrama ɛne ododua a yɛde aka amuzu bitters winti ɔbaa bi ɔse oni atenka bɛrima bi a ɔse oni akɔnɔ ne yere onya twa bi a sɛ atenka anaasɛ akɔnɔ no ɛbɛɛni ɛnam sɛ de pɛprɛ ɛne hwintia ɛde afrɛ nti abrɛ nsa no ne pampana no ase ma wotwa bi a ɛnyi w'anum nti sɛ wokɔ dwabɔ bi ase na wopɛ sɛ oni so ɛbɔ ne so kakra a twa amuzu bitters why ɛbɔ ani so ba nyi w'anum amuzu bitters tɔɔto baako atopa bebree amuzu bitters obi a otie mi a ɔsi doctor adeɛ kyɛ sɛ mekuliko dua so a biyɛ mu tim anaasɛ constipation ɛwɔ me so wonya amuzu bitters twa woyɛ bɛsane kama obi te bu akɔhoma nanso yɛ 7 favorite food a na ne kɔndɔ ne num atro otimi nidi wonya amuzu bitters twa akɔtwetwe appetite na aba medre na wutimi ni no obedi akabo ne kama amuzu bitters ɛyɛ nsa ehwɛmu yie pa ɛnam sɛ nnua na yɛde afrɛ ma hoɔden nti onomu a tipa bia ni akyire sɛ metwa amuzu bitters ɛkyɛ manya hangover bibia sɛ ni hɔ sɛ manom amuzu bitters ma ade akyi hunam yɛ me ya daabi nnua na yɛde ahyɛ nsa ne nnua ɛma nipa hoɔdene ma insechi how setipaye uhubi insabrechi how se memwai ha manya hangover no mi hubi we ya insa minya mika kudro so a minu akudro so a minu mu how bia ni akire de otie mi a onu bitters bia mu a no dan on say na twa amuzu bitters na yede beba oba bi otie mi a owo menstrual pains obuni se obre pa no onom amuzu bitters mesebo so meso a bɛkɔ afikyire kama insɛ ya meka ho asɛm ehu nya dene ne boɔ so nya dene sɛ dodoɔ paa na ɔpɛ to di a na ɔba santase apampatia na wafrɛ na ma 0247 776743 0247 77 6743 amuzu bitters ekoyie
apomode mapadeɛ ɛno ane hepa plus mixture apomode mapadeɛ ɛno ane hepa plus mixture
Unia, Pavi, and the Black Smokes Mr. No, Malaria Dronana. Anne, say an answer. Tested positive. I am no says a cool malaria morning yina. I'm yina negative. Adia, 1 hour, Hepa plus mixer. And what do you swabba? I was so immune system. I strong the beer. Anti-Pavi, a support to immune system. No, not plus mox no so to malaria no good. Malaria symptoms. At a say a tipaye, I fear, 1 more tour, and 1 meranumsa. Achakura 4 days, not Pavi, and the plus mox mixer. 1 mono, 2 malaria and asakura. And yes, I be a doctor. For 0542 778572 and 0542 807907. My dear Grady Pa Pavi Plasmox and Hepa Plus Nina. A pin for about or more manufo and Quadawan in Field Union Camp. Our pharmacist and her bar shop. FDA Aje Jodin Kratoyatum.
Hey, Opani, Mashusha watch say, Perfect series books here. Oh, mammy, go to be mammy man. Oh, Jajai. Abua Wamo say what making kind kama. What cabrofo. Wow. Now, Kunta walk ready. A Jajai. Wonderful. Miss Ghana for GIG Perfect series. At 2 more dear. Jai. No, dear name D4 and a chair woman Pia. Our crutch. Nursery. Any KG. Books PAB. And our science. Creative arts. Maths. RME. History. Coloring. Computing. OWAP. Nina. A free basic 1. Equasi basic
6 English every basic 1 equity junior high school ne ba ne combine so a owoni nyina bi English nom ane maths nom me say books bi ani ho a perfect series ani bi na GS ane naka enso am approval enti obata bia nkoto bi maneba
and na so we there school bi kura betumi akotu akoton amani students o
na eno kura de wote boa no so say hwi wo mo say set mock exams terminal exams and midterm exams at the mass school so a ehia wo mo a atufo nko aputuoja station ho a enkran dance mine first stop any omamu ba bia yetonto books bia for 0243 299938 and 0540 755 465 perfect series.
Your world's future is secured.
Okrokese ma bibia yeshoshori internet ade hu hia pa. So we stream your favorite shows, so we book game, and a video call, and I know what do ya. We hear internet, I know what thing. We better your Juma free, or bro, we know how be. Ya the abbe from Fidian Nam, abbe for Quanso, at the Dutch Ben. Your number 4, our home out, and more than a year, your home out. My mu baby, I will be. Trisha Kenny Rose Wireless 0208 282810. Kenny Rose Wireless, internet made easy.
Me kopena, me granny they say. Me kopena, me granny she say. Me kopena, nye koko say. Sakofa pepe powder me kwa ujawu me shishi. 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 Me shishi wrong. Ebiane beye da every sound cover about to baby dunya sound cover pepper soup where you know pepper sound cover pepper powder shishi raw sound cover pepper powder me powder me shishi 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 me powder me shishi me powder me shishi me powder me shishi me powder sound cover pepper powder.
FDA aji ejade nkrato yatum.
Ensana lubinasha no manabo. Ensan ben no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters.
Otec 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti. Otec 102.9 FM, the pride of Ashanti.
Anko anime ya kwa anim na yahwe ensem e wo ho mo messages amodi amaye bajo tablet no na yenhwe dia ba won socials no so na yemfe no so ho nkomom fufem kakra audios bebre wa ha ye ba betie but answer na no mami running through messages Adwin Bolobo Madridista watching the show live at Hall City. I really miss you, Mr. Kanu and the crew. A special good evening to my mom, Akusua Ampoma of Apiedu. Yansuya Filpa Bende. Watching live from United States of Mfensis area, greetings to MC for Achumangwe Beja South, Honorable Wisdom, Osei Buama, Benji, Nedianono. Dadeji K. Alfred, Arsenal are ready for every team this year. Kadekusi. Michael Akwesi, Ozai, good evening, Zaganu. To you and your wonderful crew, you are doing a fantastic job for Ghana. Please, how many countries will qualify to the World Cup in one group? Okay, means Africa. Then the Africa group here, the Obedi Kanu are qualified. The Obedi top group no, and are qualified. See, are not watching and so. Big OT. I say greetings, Ganu. Great man of God. I'm enjoying your great program. Although last year you are too mad. God bless you. Great team. Big OT, no, Central Market. Big OT, see, one of the people I know me hugely affected by the blue light fire disaster. No, the store it just 2 matches. Big OT, but I'm sure as they say there, will recover. Kama as I see Kwem. Yaminti. Kwam Fosu Atuma Boko Abutan so. I say powerful show. A glorious happy birthday in advance to my wife, Mrs. Felicia Kwatin Fosu, aka Auntie Felicia. Aziz Lekenzi. Good evening, Kanu. Doing the listening live from Frimpong Boatin Medical Center, Twanse Pharmacy Department. Aziz, Nedia Enono. Kwame Kwatin, I'm one done from Bremai. Good work, guys. Okay. A free Isaac, please. Can you ask a while for me? How far is the changing room of match officials at Okese Park? Because I was there last Saturday, but the changing room wasn't a befitting one for match officials to use. But the other, both home and away teams' changing rooms was okay. Okay, Matthias here. Watching the picture, and I'm also get a flag being as a referee. No, a referee. Stephen Akantikum was say good evening. My name is Akantikum Stephen. I'm listening to you live in Accra. I love your sports. That's baby Stephen. Your chair craft when you know. Catch chair craft when you know. Your chair woman. Especially Pusha of Port City Football Club Division 1 for no boy mapa Pusha. Kwesi Ajman or say more fire. And Anochi Moses watching live from Kokofu Council Hall. Abisolo Adwatu Adumenu. Asante Kotoko is going to win this year's league at all cost and will elevate work of Morocco. Inshallah. Okay, eliminate mum. Kofi Abrampa or say keep the fire burning. We love your good work, Walasti. But as for Amorim, we leave him to the gods of our ancestors. His tactics will take us to relegation if he stays at United. William Graham was I'm watching you live from Netherlands. Okay, William said I say. Kwaku Victor also share live from Sefribekwai. Hey, that's a Kwaku Bakon Sefribekwai. I really like your sports, Basa, but my problem is I can't listen to you on radio due to my location. It has been always on Facebook. That one is also costive, but I'm still managing. I love your sports. See, as well, as I'm no. Naniji and Hoba were changed this or share internet, so internet no so you know. Because data boarding, data boarding. I was saying, okay, ube share a program 3 hours with social media, so it should not cost you more than 5 cedis, and not even 3 cedis. But data boarding, Abu Muhammad. I'm Desmond, watching you live from Dr. Kwame Chase Sports Complex. I really enjoy your sports. Keep it up. That's Ibebri Abu. Samson Jan, I'm watching you live from NKZ. That's Nkranza Bono East. Isaac Opoku, watching you live from Bekwai Boduma. More updates on Black Stars camp. Okay. Edu Yabua Isaac, Walasti Morfire, Otec Sports is the best. Watching you live from Poho. Filippo Kwabre Kasem Zagano, I'm pleading with the board of Manchester United to give coach Ruben Amorim a chance and come what may, he will take us back to the glorious days. Greetings to my daughter, Frimpong Manso, Richard Felix, and my mother, Auntie Mary of Jeninso. Okay. In fact, I'm him there. Oko can we were, I'm Zoko Kaka, we were Dr. Mensa one blue light when your boys in Bisiwa bro, or Missiwa Bo, because I'm him party away there. Anyway, Yen to us. How do Arsenal? How do Arsenal say, but it's not Newcastle who decided to sell, but rather Isaac decided to leave. Okay. All right. The referencing message and a message I reference will be comment. Nice candidate and okay. Anyway, Afi Yemra Yensem no so. Yemra Yensem no so. Yen last 2 games I bought ever World Cup qualifiers ni mu. Nyame adom a yɛkɔ Morocco ni akɔbɔ baako edi kan yewia na afia san ba Accra bɛbɔ de tosu mienu against Comoros. Na ene coach of the Black Stars Osei Akoto enemu ne squad. Emranti a otu wo mudin sɛ wo na embesia kan mae. Wabra Ghana ɛbɔ against Car any Comoros no. Eye mranti a omudin didi so. Goalkeepers miensa Lawrence Atizigi ono dan go ma St. Gallen was Switzerland. And I almost celebrating and say, is it 200 games? I'm no more Bonabaso. Benjamin Asari of Accra Hearts to Folk and Joseph Anan on Obama St. Patrick's Athletic. Defenders near Ali Duseidu start Rene Upray International Black Stars on time but Zenu Waton Washa say club football for Rene. Enti when you call back to the Black Stars. Number 2 hono is there one Calibirentino oba no mebo Calibirentino ayire ho pampe this one ne bekun Gideon Mensah of AJ Oxlade, Mohamed Salisu Eboma AS Monaco, Jerome Opoku of Istanbul Başakşehir and Kojo Pipra Opon Eboma OGC Nice our French Ligue 1 Kojo Pipra Opon Caleb Birenchi ewo FC North Zealand ewo Norway. Jonas Ajete ewo FC Basel Switzerland. Ebenezer Anan ewo AS Saint-Etienne ewo France. And Alexander Jiku eboma Spartak Moscow ewo Russia. Zo ni Fenerbahce biem. Midfielders no 5 pe. Elisha Owusu ewo AJ Oxlade on a captain Emma AJ Oxlade team no. Thomas Partey ewo Villarreal. Kwesi Sibo ewo Real Oviedo. Prince Owusu Omidiema ena Mohamed Kudus ewo Tottenham Hotspur. Abdul Fattah Issa Kuka strikers and forwards no obo for Leicester City. Joseph Pencil ewo LA Galaxy ewo MLS ni mo ni Messi mu na ewo MLS ni mu. Christopher Bonzuba ewo Al Qadsiya ewo Saudi Arabia. Kamaldeen Suleiman abo for Atalanta or Italy. Jordan Ayew ewo Leicester City. Iñaki Williams ewo Athletic Club. And Antoine Semenyo Bournemouth. Nti we many players are Otto Addo atonsa from 1 local goalkeeper, 1 outfield local player. Into 2 players and our from our yen local league nimo. Baako de ohia introduction and ye Benjamin Asare, but the other Prince Owusu our both for me dear mano. Ashtown. Say Prince comes Ashtown boy. Oh. Yeah. None other you cry you organize it you or a young mekan was way. No, nay
Ashtown Olympics.
Ashtown for no
Olympics.
No, nay on friendly game you or Obebobi. Then I'm Kwame Kunti Mune, Kwame Kizito Munya. Aha, Prince Owusu Onimbopa. Nane ne call up ne buy na media ma for post video. Ye ba be video na chem de ne ahwe ne skills kakra. But ye hwe Black Stars or my itinerary or my set up wabra or more a report for camping. Na me adma Saturday any Sunday 4th copy 6 October no. And a player arrivals. Players ni na beba. But o me arrival straight el Morocco. O mo magana. O me twa ticket na mo bibia wo bia no. Over straight to Morocco. Now for Sunday 5th October no training at Shasi Morocco mime. Monday 6th October training the course 6 p.m. El Morocco. Tuesday 7th October match day 1 training. I will start Donner de McNesh. I know Morocco mime 4 p.m. and no start training no. Now Yawada 9th October. In fact, Wednesday, 8th October, no, and a match in the Koso, 4 p.m. Now, for Yawada, 9th on my recovery training, El Morocco, 11 a.m. Friday, no more Accra. 10th October, more Accra. Me training Accra Sports Stadium, 5:30. Saturday, 11th October, pre-match conference, 5 p.m. On my son's training Accra Sports Stadium, open to the media for the first 15 minutes. Now, Mama and Central for. And so be 15 minutes in the pound pet near Pamo BS Abontin. No be a man church to do taxes over the following day and Comoros for no. Until Sunday, 12 October, 7 p.m. our Accra Sports Stadium, a match day, Ghana versus Comoros. Now to Prince Owusu, wano, and when you call up from Media Mano. And then Media for posting a video be FFA until which my journey on Facebook. No, the fleet of skills are. Ewa branch na no abunkuma or a lefty onimbo ball rough enti ebushan for way Prince Owusu when you call up to the Black Stars and I will no now yanko and some akanimu yan some ne dia edoso papa nyame admo chena Ghana Premier League match day 4 shase na Bechem United ene Accra Hearts of Oak ena ombeshia ewo honom skandi uche timu a the only 2 changes are SU or has omo squad nimu in terms of players a omo bebo match no Kevin Osei ena Hussein Mohammed the last game a has boy no munye part of the team no ena omo atomo maba ena afi Ali Mohammed no part of the team the last time no due to injury wa mabi okay and Kevin Osei and Hussein I'm even hearing say Osei baby to me start watching probably alongside former King Faisal captain no just I'm listening upon Franny upon Franny and has na unim and then you remember by 5:30 and a has team no it drew Sunyani. O me twemo Kumasi around by 11. There's one more young Shesem Common NCC no executives ni be share hani ade but I'm say 1 or 2 binti na so me some omokobo match na bani ade and by 5:30 no more Sunyani. O me twem bechem atwam dua ankwanta
atwam abesim
ze usually nka has ba bechem amota akoda tepa ba we dey o me twem ko Sunyani. Ti o me free Sunyani e china straight to Nana Fosuji Abo Park. From Sunyani to Bechem so there. I mean, say nya bobo ya for ne Prague ya for ne between 2 and 1 by 30 minutes maximum you should be there. Yeah. And House for no match near 3 o'clock. Now to the pre-match conferences are course on Afi Yanko Yenim. Emmanuel Aban, a player for Bechem United. Echana Kensin Wakaza.
My target for this season is to improve on my performance last season. I'm going to give all my best so as to support the team to move forward. And we are quite motivated coming to this game. We are giving out our best. We are giving incredible performance, but the goal scoring is not coming. So we are working much on it, and we are going to perform. They should be expecting a marvelous game coming this Friday, and that's what we are going to give. To the incredible fans, we thank you for your support. Should be coming in your numbers. We are quite determined and focused and coming to give out our best. Let's make this together and let this work out. It's going to be a memorable day and a memorable game.
All right, so I know any here. Now, Bechem for coach, Stephen Desmond Issa. Yes, coach in the pre-match conference when somebody to January.
We've played 3 matches and we are doing very, very well, but there are some few things we need to work on to make the team a very complete one. Especially it's ongoing and we are preparing very hard because we've played 3 matches and we have only 1 point. Honestly, we, as of it's a good side, they are playing very well. They've won all their matches, I think so. And we have to, give them the match of their own. We are preparing very well. We are making sure that the match will be ours because we are playing own. Yeah, when it comes to motivation, they are highly motivated and the boys are very ready to approach this match with all seriousness. Yeah, it's very, very manageable. Most of the injured players have come back and they are doing very well. Though their injuries 60-40 or 70-30, they are doing very good. Yes, I want the Bechem fans to know that it is not over. We started journey together, we have to end it together. And we are going to make them proud. We'll make them smile this coming Friday.
All right, so I know, and then Stephen Desmond Stephen Desmond Issa or the Atuja now to Hartlepool head coach Masoud Dramani. Nemkoma we dia fa Kingsley China Omni Bechem United Airborne.
I think that the players are professionals. They know exactly what the task is around in terms of where we are in the season and in terms of where the club is at the moment. And so it's important to acknowledge that the players, and that's why we train every day. We train because we want to improve our physical positions, tactical positions, and then train our mentality in terms of knowing what is at stake, what is at short stage, medium phase, and then the longer term programs. These players are one of the best professionals that I have ever seen, that we do a lot of video sessions, a lot of character sessions, and they know exactly what is at stake. They know how taskful this game is, and they know how we need to work hard and to be able to come out with good effort, energy, good intensity, and then be able to have good performance, and then at the end of the day, be able to get the best outcomes that will continue to push the club to the best places. I think that I expect that they are a good side. They play expansively, and then they are very strong in their transitional play. They are also very, more technical in terms of their individual qualities. Try to open up the game, cut you off from the flanks, and so these are areas that I expect that they will come up with, and so it's important that we respect what they have and then continue to trust in what we have.
And some pain on Amuzu bitters. What's it? Amuzu bitters. Amuzu bitters.
Right, so I know Masoud Dramani also my Hartlepool injury updates. Players no more at all, more so more match because of injuries near the Uchrim.
Yeah, it's a worrying, and once the season is on, you expect that these situations always you have to make 2% of injury phase. But I think that this the percentage is more than that. Ali was out in the 27th minute. Kevin Asibiri was out. He played the 90 minutes, but he still had challenges. The last game he didn't feature at all. Asma was out before our first game, but he's back training strongly, and so we have Emmanuel Amankwa is also out. We have Prince Usu Watson who is back again, and a couple of them are also back, and then a couple of them also need to be deloaded. And so we are taking very scientific precautions so that we can have. And remember, we are in the early season. Early season means that the body and mind has not adapted to the vigorous and intensity of the matches. So gradually we will be there.
Yeah, the Didi Mudi Buku was say at any point there were injuries, you know. I saw about 2%
of the squad.
Of the squad. So we nyabru 2% no so because I say me abano no. So what you say?
And I could Mujina Maresca console.
Maresca is over 10%,
17%.
Pama Ngwa be 80%.
Kofi Mujina Maresca console
2% to 2%. So this season the cost were injuries there. Expected 2%.
A bit many and Nedia boy near debating him.
Oh, dear.
Coaching course. Unim coach anywhere.
There is a young tatters now. But if you have information to disprove, say, and relatively around 2% there.
Oh, but yesterday PSG now Moko game now we injury a percentage near say. But they went and beat Barcelona.
He's not making any excuse, say. So 2% to 4% to lose. But to keep a proper squad, competitive squad, no, you expect as a coach, or see you expect say we injuries na 2%, but the bros are say hard. It doesn't mean say when you more than that, I wouldn't mean say there be. But he was asked about the injury situation and
okay. I hope any excuse though.
How is this an excuse go be?
Okay. Say na
media mabebo nations e watakwa na Ibrahim Tanko and our head coach Emma Mediema Sporting Club.
Yes, we are playing home and we are playing like always. We want to create chances, we want to score, we want to keep clean sheet. Nation is a very good team with a very good coach behind them, and I think we play them also at Century Camp, so definitely we know something about them. It's not going to be easy, but like I said, we are playing home, we want the 3 points. Yeah, all the 3 points are very important, and it doesn't matter which team you play. I think playing home, you need to have your points, so this is what we are working for the weekend. I always said every game is a different one, so we are going to approach it as it comes, and we know we have these 4 games. We want to try and keep the points here so that we will go forward.
And something no. Amuzu bitters. What's it? Amuzu bitters. Amuzu bitters.
All right, so yanko anymore. Na Kasim Mingles na head coach ma Nations omo kotakwa. Nations anya a bit of a disappointing start to the season. And yet the starter, the sure the Nations for unexpected here because after beating All Blacks on match day 1, no, match day 2, I went to me. I think they lost. And I did train on board draw fee to Samatex. But Sisi Omo Kotakwa in Kasim Mingle.
We did our recovering and it's going well, and as at now we don't have any major injury, only small minor injuries that we have. We resumed training this week, saw their attitude, both training and everything. They learned their lesson that in football, when the chances come and you don't convert them, at the end of the day, you end up drawing at your home. Because if you're able to play, create a lot of chances, you could not convert one to the pool. Definitely, that's what will happen. It's going to be very, very, very tough game, and we are preparing for it because it's not going to be easy. Mediama is not a distance, it's a very strong side. So we're not going to find it easy, but as we are determined to go and play and get a good result, we will go. Oh, it's football. We just started, and it's a marathon. So we have so many matches to be played. So they should continue supporting, praying for their team. We will deliver, inshallah.
All right. So Kasim Mingle Nyetin Kabane captain, Razak Simpson. Onko Black Stars there, but obviously kind for Nations or league anymore. And ahead of more any media Mackenzie and Yami Adma Eba so Quesia Day or Takwano.
We need to do better, we need to try harder because the performance wise was okay, but we need to take our chances. We had a lot of chances, but we need to bury it. So this is what me, my colleagues and the coaches, we are preparing throughout this week to just bury our chances. Yes, of course, that's the mentality. Each and every time we play, it's a match-win match. So, like, we know Mediama is a very top team. They will come with all what they have, and we are also going against them with all what we have. So, at the end of the match game, we will see. I do understand how they are feeling and everything, but we just want them to still be behind us 100% because they know what we can do. They should how would I say? They shouldn't be disappointed in us. They should give us the morale and everything, and our momentum will come, and surely we will take where Nations FC is supposed to be.
All right, so Sana. Razak de tu jana yenko Asante Kotoko aso nyame adoma kwasi ada 3 p.m. Baba Yara Stadium team no return ewo Kumase Habesi akan na no eno mo ne league leaders early league leaders Bando Heart of Lions led by Bashir Hayford onwa Kochi Kotoko da ene na assistant Daniel Nieje awa Kotoko da ena omo ba na ba na omo ba no ni breso Karim Zito akasa ena ochrim one of the issues among for concerns kakra complacency trimude sakotoko fo ni trim be omo dese omatuma akọ Nigeria akọhye kwara ti trimude be ba ni ade ana Lions for na be wia wo mo in contest Mr. Mo asin enti ose complacency there ono ankasa as a coach kra no onyini hu mfrim because ebi ato ne da owo demo ase Samates moko Africa ebi to omo crowds nbebre ko Africa na ade a eta to omo pa nti ade ba ko a waye hu adwuma pa.
You saw me after our prayers before the section. I drew their attention to that, and I will tell you practically I'm also part of that problem. When I was with Dream FC, Samates have the same problem, Mr. Trema had the same problem. So I think it's another factor. So I told them for now we are thinking of Heart of Lion. Or what you did against Kwara United should be put aside. Kwara United is not part of it's now history. So we should make sure that if really we meant business by saying our target is to win the league, then we should beat Heart of Lions. So I don't think that complacency will come.
All right, so eno ene nsemwa Asante Kotoko head coach Ore Abdul Karim Zito or the etudwa. Na asemba kuso won ze omo players nbebre hono mo a bia na omabobo amakoto omabobo Baba Yara Stadium da but omobobo ma Kotoko Baba Yara Stadium da so on difference no go vi so such players ni be Jau
yes
Akwa Francis Akwa
yes
and then don't cover free
Hilaria Adabo
Zakaria
Fuseni
Neymar
Fuseni
aye no never Neymar no
Davi
menim so the name and yeah
Zakaria Fuseni fi
center back
ena Neymar so ye Walid
Fuseni
ena you free Amoa no free Legon City's by do na no
ball bi ni ya
Joseph Amoa
and if you
Joseph
okay Adabo nso
Hilary nso sa
Adabo
from RTU
tis afo ni nyina no Bebo Kotoko match for the first time for Kotoko at Baba Yara Stadium
in Kotoko JC.
in a game of pressure woman.
And what I say, and no Crantino, one in Pennyfua Casa Tranopa, organizing friendly match of Baba Yara Mano. Now players name Monomunya the feel of Baba Yara Stadium.
I've requested the club to find a way for us to play our junior team tomorrow day to do the sizing, to do this thing. But at the end of the day, they've not played against with Kotoko there, but they've played against Kotoko there. So I think most of them are experienced players. We went to Kwara. Kwara had a large number of supporters on the field. Now we just forgot about them, and then we concentrate on what matters best is to play and win. So I think it's a factor, but we will not let that one to hamper our target.
All right, so I know any the attention. Oma is just nyame admo channel pa Baba Yara Stadium omone omon kwada no. Kodoko kwada no nko bo friendly match o nanka sa players no ehun how Baba Yara ball bot here for Kotoko. But the difference be the game situation for the two. We be friendly against junior side, but we against league leaders. in the last 4 matches, when you have more wins against Kotoko, the last 4 matches are close between them.
Yeah.
When you have more wins, when you have more points, that don't lose you because
they said the last time Grombo you were tough for you say
the tough one cry can cry. There's almost 5 matches. Almost had Kotoko so the pressure about Sunday game no be quite different from
so the junior team near no more body I say no pressure
anyway on the game nankasa there Karim Zito just enye better and then Osaka Safa Bashe Hayford who just or a heavy coach near there but ono so nye better anti je be determine kase pa players no major park no so no and a very difference no.
Well, I think it's a very tough game. Looking at it this way, I think they played 4 good matches with Asante Kotoko, and I think the points were divided, or maybe they may have the bigger share of the points. So it tells you that we are coming to meet a club that's with a key factor of consistency, because the boys started the league, won the qualified to the Ghana Premier League, and up to now they are the players playing. So you see, in terms of consistency, they are one of the best clubs in the league, and definitely playing them both home and away will not be easy. But we've set our target to win the league, and they are part of those we are going to meet. So at all costs, we should also do our best to win this game. One of the best coaches we are having in the country. So definitely the mantle will be with the players going to play. How they will go according to the instruction given to them, and whoever have the right decision with his players will win the game. So I don't see that we are going to play. He's at the bench, I'm also at the bench. So it all comes to the attitude we are going to meet him with. I heard them talking. They say at all costs they win. So it makes us also change our effort, change our attitude. I just talked to my boys that they should forget about Africa for now. The most important thing is the league we are going to play. And the target we set for ourselves is to win the league. And we can't win the league if we don't win this. So it's part of those who should win, especially home matches. We did the sizing on the table. You see that every home match should be a win. If there's anything at all, not here. So this is the mentality we are going to meet them with.
All right, so we are Karim Zito. Now the crack no and or just a message kakra chita for no.
I think without them there's no Kotoko. And the number 12 is very, very important. So they should come and be patient with the boys. We are keen and we want to change issues, and without them we can't do it. So we are all begging that they should come and then be patient for the whole 90 minutes and see how we are going to make them happy when they go home. But without them, no. Whatever happens until the end of the game, they should be patient.
Okay, so we and Karim Zito and some of the other. So ahead of the final, and Adma Saturday, yeah, Wafu Zombi U17 Championship at Ghana, any host nation Cote d'Ivoire, Ebono. Head coach of the team, Ura Prosper Nate Ogun, Doctor Eddie Zemwa Kratuja. Was it Cote d'Ivoire for no almost a group? You know, the same group, almost. No, so we do only a boot for boot.
It will be a different Ghana. Our structure will be different. Our mentality, our character, everything will be different. They defeated us in the group stage, so fortunately we've been able to play them. So we know what to do. We'll go back and then prepare ourselves in terms of our mentality, in terms of our character. We need to stay focused on the floor. Tactically, we also have to re-strategize to make sure that we meet them boot for boot.
Okay. Dr. Ogum and Yeten Kanu. Now UDS for no Koje World Cup no mabedru Ghana. Yes, mabedru. Omedru yes no head coach Ura Shaibu Ibrahim Tanko. Shaibu so our coach has that, right?
RTU. Yeah, the last job, and then I think Karela at some point. Yeah. Okay. Now what is some kakra?
It wasn't just by chance, but by merit, because this team has been a standing team almost 3 years now. So if we are performing, it isn't magic, but through our deliberate performances. That's why we are here. Yeah, they were difficult games because it's a World Cup tournament. And we should expect that teams have prepared as we have prepared. Because we were in camp for 10 solid weeks. 10 weeks played trial matches in and around Tamale, including Accra here. So that's to solidify our team for that tournament. So we expected that all the clubs, the teams too would have done that. So it wasn't a child's play. Like I told you earlier on, I know the players. I know how to rotate them. Even when they are playing, I can just change their style of play, the system and all that for us to move ahead. This team, like I earlier on said, is a standing team. So I know what they can do at any particular time. So, I mean, in view of that, I moved them and I expected that they would respond to whatever I'm telling them. That has brought us this far. All along in the flight, I have 6 players who didn't go, who were underage, because it's 18 to 25, and they were 17, not 18 before the tournament. So I've been thinking of how to
And some pain no.
Amuzu bitters.
What's it?
Amuzu bitters.
Amuzu bitters.
Okay, so yansam no edorson but emre na kontie mfansi ana yento ankomo twetwe no so timbenivo we de madaroma yenkwe.
All right, mami starting free coach Karim Zito the and do you been time for that game because it's Sunday, you know. But baby are interesting and person me touch here the friendly game now or kase or person in the team no junior side able. Maybe we were actually now in shadow closer to the dynamics are our we be say then our junior team. Me sure in my mind and me check since so say the available team will be to me no. Say Division 1 league has started. And a Friday now person game. Division 1 league started Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Until obviously and now they are being Division 1 side. And the Premier League teams in answer no what Kotoko is involved and so both games. Tianon so unya opponent from there. The following weekend Division 2 league in so no and so I started our Ghana here and you know quite difficult to find an opponent an established side I'll be to me on my ball that rehearse game now or pursue no. It obviously over falling on a team in existence and that is a junior team. But the problem is that you are going into a game that you are anticipating a very tough test. So the first question you ask yourself and they say, Ubina the test now open from the game now. Open so there the rehearse game no a call into the game now. And the whole and coach you know will have to think outside the box. One Utiene Casano clearly the feel of the turf no person the boys no enya. Pitcher you're renovating a way na grass near ready for football you're trying to fresh now could not swap ball so you must know how to push the ball. I am only hoping that the required inches now are recommended for football and one Osei Akoto because in most of our facilities obekono now share the level na etwa grass ni duru na quite above the 2 inches now are recommended for football. Nti we say ball no fraction of football no grass no players need to happen so we say the boot no majority of boot no grass no nti say who push ball am be no one pushing with a touch kese the problem ba and me sure say wow share the Kotoko House of Folk game last season o baba yara and also now after we twa pitch no and me hold brief for anybody there. But sa Osei be ball na o push them I think na Richmond ayi that time na ayi na that pool went man drew ball no ho e ma mu kwala ko fa ball no ko boto net ni sa ne me nyina no pitch ni to me decide though the punch behind the pass na ebia na suade but grass no so e was ra e twe ball no at any speed no so as and when I travel along the grass and so for coach Karim Zito yes Kotoko club friend a Heart of Lions in recent games you know clearly open one team open omumienu fixtures in recent times obenya the bragging right ahead of Kotoko pa a club friend a Heart of Lions because offer even has of folk offer Mediema offer Bechem offer Gold Stars offer nations yes to an extent our monso decent results against Kotoko free on ma the last league results between clubs in the Heart of Lions be share Kotoko, and that time na Kotoko ball Boase, Shen 1-0. And Kotoko call Ekoball 1-1. The previous season, almost share Kotoko 1-0, Ewo home. Ombe ball 0-0, Ewo Kruma. And the other season accounts, 3-1 against Kotoko, and Kotoko a share 4-0, Ewo Omumum home. And now you are in the top 4. Omode Kotoko as a source. When Kotoko failed to win a single game, Ewo top 4. For Coach Bashir Hilford, one, he will come with confidence because any statistics and Kasamano in terms of a Juma, no doubt, so not only experience in the league, but high performing coaches. League no coaches or mobile league ni CI and more coaches CI. Rate coaches now. In fact, for me put number 1 ahead of all the coaches, other 17 coaches or Mokano, league no. Again, Nensano adwuma nso no yehunu teams awafa yehunu, and this is Heart of Lions team 2 seasons ago nkomo call relegation no survival league no, and last year they mo challenging league, and me say baby a omo league title ni free omo nsam anaso omo ambitions o betmaji league no eye to say dented and shada maso eye the game omo ko boy Kofi Musi was a friend. I'm pain. I was there. I'm a ball against club a friend. Wild team. Basake Holy Stars. And that day, no, we had the team was share any resource I know pay, but for referring into where he was devastated. He was disappointed and angered at an course. No, from that time, no more question Beji League in the few months. And this season, he started, say Papa ni ready for the league, and clearly 100% record ne kura no say Kotoko will need to play above themselves. On Sunday, me discuss game nankasa. I heard 2 teams in the strength and what Kotoko should do if they want anything from the game. What they should stop Heart of Lions from doing if they want anything from the game, and what Heart of Lions and so on able to mienya as an advantage to punish Kotoko if they also need all the 3 points or need something substantial from the game. 2, House of Folk. Nyame admechna has besama another early kickoff, which is a Friday fixture every league no. And that fixture no Mamencha Miaminua a 1-man supporter of Bechim United and Mufa, and so ewo a Bechim honum na. For Coach Masoud Didi Dramani, he's learning to know his team. The team no, and that is why he's talking about the margin of injuries or expect to say could beyond 2% for him, because the moment Obefa a team which was assembled before we started Juma, now with few touches and a few additions, be a team opportunities to examine the players why pre-season are extended 10 because of appointment and a time. We will run into a season. What about first 3 games? Oh, you're undefeated and you have not conceded in the league. It comes with its own pressure. It invites pressure for you as a manager. 1, to keep your momentum, and 2, to make sure say obet me I hold opponent are more planning against you, because at this stage every opponent be a person be the first to beat House of Folk. The 2 last season, Ho United try or more into me. Has Eddie Dreams as also. And the moment that Obesha says, oh, grand results in that fashion, now managers, teams have started planning against you, looking for opportunities. I want them there winning games at Tiao. So I'm more breaky or more ankasa protocols kakra him said in the beginning here kanka has having kabechim no more be show your training for be 2 days be and some more tepper and some more room to be chima kwakobom game no. But this is a high profile fixture for the 2 teams because of how 2 teams almost fixture in recent times commentaries are generated after the game. But Upobia or the science can football any coaching no ho untimi nyi Didi Dramani mfrim enunti has folk for no ente ase titiri no mo fans no say emmeye the template type of selections I deco games mu say hard squad na ani o katatu ani kura na obetuma abobo say we mu na ekwa start match no enye de a the coach will be rotating along the way, just to make sure opportunities will be given to other players or person or a feel of at the crowd or chromo or dressing room, at the crowd chromo boardroom, any training grounds. So for House of Folk, I feel that it is a team in progress, not because of the results, but the performance, and how they are responding quickly to manager now, or which is Didi Dramania. A very positive thing. Over the years we have said it. Even the season now, the last Kotoko's league Kotoko last league Omoji under Ogum individually now the House players need now. The Kotoko team need now. Now bet make case for House of Folk. They lost the league. Even in the season a Mediama Edgy League, that is 3 seasons ago. So now individual players, player for player. Has Ubitman make a case for them. So we have always said that House of Folks' problem was coaching. And the moment Albania a coach, not just a coach with a proven track record, a coach that players will have no guts to disrespect or to show off indiscipline. Ni reign and that's a turn of office, because football is about science, it's about discipline, and it's about focus. And once you have a manager that will combine all of them for you, where then are results and yet assured ebe guaranteed. Say kakra ebeba. And that is what we are seeing. Say House of Folk are transforming from a team in the last 3 seasons on starting league ni ye be are nothing and any abre episode push ya no per points e will league in the go. But clearly from where House are starting, HSA Bichim should be very careful in that fixture. Bechem United Nankasano. And so in the last 2 seasons, as competitive as Bechem say the previous 4 seasons in top 4 constantly. Obunse Bechem even Yebe 25 matches now we teams on bit Magic League now. Not Bechem United in the picture. But last season and last 2 seasons the tables have turned against Omankasa. Any the omo obechim. And don't forget omo Mayfield no omo lusu Francis Twene omo lusu said Kwaju and utie aban kasa no wakana a clearly motivation from omo players to make sure say sa transfers any effect. The transfer before this one omo lusu Clinton Diodu omo winger no attack is so much so direct at the moment to a foreign club. And as you see, Omaselusu, 2 of the most consistent midfield players are near whom Mutim said Kwayo to Kotoko and then Francis Twene to Mediana Stars, right? And now Omolusu and also the so clearly a team that may struggle against House of Folk even though they are playing at home. The first time in as many years has Eko Bechem, but to bit my confidence has purposeful Kakrabia, they will pick all the 3 points, and that is what I see. Go Minim say Abia who a different feeling there, but my feeling is that this time I'll put Haas ahead of Bechem, though Bechem elbow at home. And with how Haas has started the league, Omunya Omo touch na Kakrabi na coach Ninyam Nyama writer. How should be good to go with all the 3 points? It will be Nyami Admechna.
Yes, Seskani mete baby a free banase. Especially when you look at Bechem United performance in the last 3 games. Out of 9 points, no more just a point. Even that point, it was at home. Omane Baseke Holy Stars, Miami team. And a boy in that game, Bechem United and Miamfa ball and to Baseke net. Baseke so and Miamfa ball and to Bechem United net. And remember even before that, now week 1, Omakolusu 2-1 to Go Stars or Dance Park.
Sure.
And then the last game Omulusu was against league leaders, Kanu Heart of Lions. And it's our performance in terms of scoreline. Tima in the last 3 games out of 9 points, we pick just a point. Coming up against a side on also out of 9 points, we pick 7 there. I can understand baby free bano, but the mama green say this is likely to be the most difficult of all the games I have about this season, any. Became United in the last few years at home, all things being equal. I know me a tough customer, powerful. Any of the teams, including Hearts of Oak. You remember about 2 seasons ago, quite a good fast by now they ridicule Hearts and all of that. It was all over the place. A lot of people thought say game no competitive so but so they are not too clearly you can see that anytime they became United at home be against either Kotoko or Hearts of Oak Biano na omoma strong opposition. But in this case, says Candy, if I look at 3 teams both Hearts and became United abo so far now. My game say became the anymore kakra because so far Hearts abo against Hoho United, Dreams FC, and then 11 Wonders. So look, in the last 3 games Accra had to focus bought in the Premier League. My bought against 2 teams from here newly promoted. In Hoho United and then 11 Wonders, which was the last game now. Almost share by a goal to nil no. And now Dreams and Swabishim. And we all know that Dreams, this current Dream side, and with a Dortmund, and you're really a high flying Dreams FC side. So even that, the performance on the day in terms of general team play, now saying that convincing after so no matter if you about draw with Hoho United, and a score line based on the fact that has won the game, and it take the attention away from team general play and performance. So maybe I think that one of the problems I did you a squad depth, any quality any team. So because all they has set up not to clubs like Media Money, Kotokonom, to some extent even Go Stars. Who say there are other teams are more enough quality. Did he buy you 130 minutes? But the signings so most of them were defenders. And Opafrani was, in my view, the only established attacker did the team sign here because of time, any period I know. So even with Opon, he is yet to kick a ball for Accra Hearts of Oak. But Shebechem United fixtures no. Week 1, first game, Okwa away. Echo ball against the defending champions. Go Stars now wasanya kwa ball top 4. And we need top 4 now. The confidence was pa, even though in the Super Cup Go Stars at home elusu to Kotoko there. But I mean the opposition and the venue. It was a tough game for Bechem United. It was a tough fixture compared to us now Obo at home against a newly promoted side in Hoho United. Yes, of course, in the case of us, no more or more deal with something which is how to beat newly promoted teams in recent times. So what you see about generally so opposition, so maybe cut dance back now me kobo Go Stars, the defending champions. Now if you now bought a newly promoted side in Hoho United, clearly you can see that oppositions na Bechem United there e was through Hearts there along the line. Bechem United have bought Pandu Heart of Lions, and ever since I could bash ebe far this Pandu Heart of Lions no say Scandi Omaye one of the tough customers for any team on any day. It doesn't matter the venue, and they did that last season several times against the top teams any day. And for Bechem United to face Lions in that manner, I thought the fixture was tough, very tough. Into here, Bechem United, wabo Baseke Holy Stars, wabo Dance Park Go Stars, and wabo Pando Heart of Lions, compared to us, Hoho United, 11 Wonders, and then Dreams FC. I am thinking that first 3 games, no, between United fixtures, no, I know a pa. Ain't having lost like 8 points, I'll mafa just a point, though. In the Ghanaian game perspective, Obia Felice ni home na ne ho adin pa. Enti so per points biaje on any day, it should be home first. Enti at the Nana Fosuji Abo Park, Bechem United will move into the game thinking that if there is any opportunity for me to win points, it should be this one at home and not away. Even though on any days I will go against Haas and Kotokwa Edin. So if I look at the dynamics of the game, I am thinking that Haas, this is likely to be the toughest of all. I say when we watch against Hoho United, at some point, na fans cry and you're happy because they thought that I say Nanyese Hoho for the extraordinary, but I say na Haas play, you know, based on how they played, it was top 4 no, compared to this one as a drop kakra. Even the last game I asked boy against 11 Wonders, and says Scandi, last 10 minutes of the game, it was all about 11 Wonders. Timika said, I'm Kanu, newsroom, any other guys, and I was saying that boy, the way CND there, it looks unfair, say, or that lamb in the 11 Wonders never call without even a point. But has defended well, protected the goal. So, ain't he a Chinadie? Imagine him say. It looks likely to be the toughest of all.
Now, did Dramani trim or say, and what say, like how say we need narrow wins are, consider go after
3 games.
3 games,
consider go. Or say, we take every little detail be as serious. Say, in as much as we won't mean check say, but so making sure what you also safe. The decided now one new near the point when out 3 points.
Sure.
Now, what's that? Has adwuma no time or the fire ne
preseason
no man when you enough I to say the hand you can't blame him. I mean
and
also grinding results at this stage of the season.
The man me confident for House of Okay. Bechem had Baseke at home. He had Baseke at home. You could
Bechem struggle.
Baseke side near transformed under Augustine Evans Aduti.
Sure,
very experienced.
But said now, say dynamics to play at home, you are expected to map up a strategy and win. But if you feel against Baseke at home, obviously against House of Folk, I'm not sure say you can be that confident. House, and this is serious.
And there's one thing we also forget is Bechem so as strong as
normal
we used to know.
Almost central pair,
midfielders, said Kojo to Kotoko, Francis
Go Stars.
Until they will have to make a reshuffle.
Who's a Bechem United? No, says Candy. One thing about them are very positive. Near say, Omono ye produce and sell type of club nibi.
Yeah.
Until before you realize some key players are gone, but Abu said now. It be bad. They are playing to a certain level. Crowd be shocked.
Yeah.
Maybe the problems or mania in the last 2 seasons, no. Madrid said the absence of Kasim Mengel, no, affect him because you say, I said we so might replace Kasim Mengel with a certain quality when it comes to the technical team. I am thinking that it looks like Lisa's game never pie.
Okay.
Yeah. Also did so was this and the team num kakra at some point we say yeah no about 4-3-3 do baby I know about 4-4-2 4-2-3-1 and all of that. Then you see you see Martin Kakari any Kasubonti Bobby do baby Duku Frank Duku so any sa Pakumune, all those guys. It looks difficult. A very difficult grounds and has a coach nano. But only 1 point I think it's not bad. So because Bechem United will move into this game with Sa and Nibrenu to pick something out of the game. It is likely to be a drawn game. So I was predict I will give Bechem United a double chance in that game echna because omu de ani bre na be kopa so hu Kotoko game ni de senya me ya adoma Sunday cry all time na friendly game no na madwem say the coach ni hwehwe ne de ne nsanka because the reason is that these are guys are more in the Kotoko set or Babayara Stadium before, right? It's not like more Kotoko da. Say ni omabwa ko bokwara hume na we ni Kaizer Chiefs ni adie nyina, but to play for Kotoko at the Babayara Stadium nti ope so munya a feel of the Babayara Stadium. But can you so ope so nya a feel of the Babayara Stadium enye Friday anopa against your junior team. That atmosphere now be person will be nya for the guys, no, you won't get it in that game. But of course, maybe you're fun to say a normal friendly game exercise, any idea. And these guys, like I said, you don't have to necessarily play in the Kotoko Kalese or Babayara and San Wetimiabo. Already, wabo ewo Accra, Akobo Kwara. Wasa Akobo Kwara obe Ibrekum Chelsea akoshe wo ho. Wakobo wo Kaizer Chiefs, Toyota Cup akofa, wabo Dance Park aji Super Cup top 4 na nkoye. Enti menya sure say excuse be abeba ho, but on the game itself there Sunday we'll have time for it. Okay. Me the way bisi akọ. Na me the idea ba ku bi ne ha me say Scandi say munyina mumbo bebo adia.
Kotoko na.
There be Black Stars.
But on Kotoko, in all fairness, on the coach was very particular about the feel of the turf. Not the atmosphere. In all fairness.
Turf nimo.
Okay, pitch nimo.
Okay. All right. Any. But turf they say yeah.
Okay, Kaizer Chiefs now more so that.
Yeah. In the end, yeah. Nah, Black Stars die. Any call up ya Abbey Kanu. Abranti any friend Razak Simpson, Ebani said now all of a sudden why you free Black Stars you mean? Nam Kazo almost say first one the any start ye league, you know. And that's Benjamin Asari the obo top 4. In the end, yeah, your number 1 were about top 4 near there. And you know, they had a case for him. So league you started about 3 matches.
Simpson team no. And final rhythm.
And yes, Simpson, team no per se. And yes, ye kadia Athletic Bilbao, Mkoye, nada nomdi inaki asaba. Inaki nukradi, and can the club side the Koyi man as a person, but Oba national team yikra and fada. Me debia me kakai sa min kai one single game inakinya good game. Sebi o hodi aya munkai me.
Edima
Ghana. Okay. Most of these guys, Omo clubs, no, they are not really on fire that much. Oh, I say I am na kwa say I am free local players Nibia. I say be ka ho asem tie ne ya ne ape ba ku wie tuem. Did actually 1 2 3 matches be an piano to nchen. Because me today, I don't know why obey a call up. Now so per se uma a local player the opportunity ube overlooking a better more. So go start squad fans from Africa or goals baby, even if you don't want to look at or more we can understand. But look at Abeta Moa. He's been consistent for Kotoko. And he plays for Kotoko. Says Candy. Na kama di muno aya e free from bani busy for nothing play no adieno mo. Why don't we have the confidence that against Central African Republic, against Comoros, same fan say what feel this Semenyobi, Ana Jordan B, Ana Abdul Fattah Ishaq could be named far. Abetamwa has the capacity and the ability to step in and do something. I didn't hear any surgery, no. Just say, oh, I'm free local player ni bia. They are on the Babeka was near the Bakubia team. After 1 2 3 games, be him near in a free war. Enti seriously, ukaya nan say utuado second kamisa omo frɛ Isaac Kafo from Samates onena mu want to be a him obi akra mfa ne hu biem eni yakofa miame papa akwara baako Mr Paka ne baba ako uso Kumasi boy we ball ne danano dia we have I mean who say oyade so what you see.
You see, Kofi.
But kwa ukui say Scandi. Ubu wanso wakutim wo hwa na yi na pie.
Still on your point, you know. I want to say we believe say your league no there be nesi we believe sanity your league na substandard too maybe a free place free the banner. Okay, so the league na to the European game na a free place for Obana. It is over for be from your league now. I'm sure it is when you want to give the person opportunity. Kofi Yamefielders nini, Elisha Wusu, Thomas Partey, Kwesi Sibo, Muhammad Kudus, and Abrantia Prince Owusu. On any day, Biano, you try to say about double pivot Krana, two of them near.
Aye.
Two ne him for.
Kwesi Sibo ne Partey.
Until boy, and he's only being added to the numbers. That is what I want to say. Every bit man you'll be from your league now. And your Prince Owusu. But a player from the league now on there, or her Black Star baby, I will friend a corner, or bit mania a position or
intina me site ya better moe.
I agree with you.
Because them fans say Abdul Fattah Ishaku started. Ana Semenyo bia starting them fa. Now the Abetamwa ba based on what he's done with Kotoko in Africa league ni mui from last season
time on Mofre afford. It was a time I think that Gideon Mensah out of the team. But mo find a way to play a 3-back there. My boy na relevant so benya bi abo team. You share collapse ni din na who the you see the fellow local players now. You do this argument because all share you holding midfield role no. Net name see how boy the camera. Obviously he will be the last person the coach would dream of say or the Nibejina game no. And he is only joining the numbers after this collapse you know. Say 2 games in Ebebo. Yeah, World Cup is on site. We'll see call up for the World Cup. Trust me.
Call up near Korea Ketiamoni we say Ombe Boa Mayana.
Ghanaian born Turkish. Ghanaian born Sweet.
It is hard no senior Mummy Reni ye.
Alright.
Mummy Reni ye. I mean, see say revive the Ghanaian game no. These are the things we can do to help Sa adiene pesiye no. Media I want to make a case for Abetamwa. And I think that inaki kraba wabwa dieni adie apart from so La Liga ayenunti ihuni se La Liga de La Liga senior se bo ni bo pa se bo da na no ne mwa media me make a case for Abetamwa ebi obi wo ba ku bi she ba bi ono so fa meka ho ne enwe so ba se ya na do makotem ya ka me de ma boy ya se mo hwe ne skill set na ebi asenye mfimfin ho a ebi you would want to play him in advanced role be a number 10 and I say right wing ho baby
I wasn't a place he does
e also na why choked Kudus mu nyina correct me bo ho man ye nti ye de ni betem sa na say da bia ba ku betem no okọ I mean shedam kuyi shedam kuyi
okay
na owura no wo kan so de eja ahyase na o kan yema abusuan ne Ghana football ni ye nyina ya akọ me kai sa de ba ko ana owo coaching mu no de mapa that father figure. I came close to him obey adwuma Samatex kakra no say before so be free no na ye I think technical advisor or a technical director ma vision me nipa o ceremony ade that father figure do baby it's not about tactics but play estimation no mu say who say ne nana no ne mamu ne ade o man that respect ne ade and I mean he did his best make I say Scandi last season ho baby now there was a match I think Vision ne has and okomeki commentary bi ni ade ana ye ka ho asem no
also has one amount to we give 20 minutes
ni ade and the point was that no person the excitement biba yanti ne yari asem yanti se ne hu fanana bibi nti news ni cha say banana no penny ade came as a shock to a lot of people but who crowd am kwenti menye ti yema busuan nyina ya akona yemompa ese GF4 bebo abusuan na ma ya pe ne korabre papa a befitting one.
Clubs, local clubs, celebrating, and I mean, in fact, I'm pay tribute to Ura Anowoka, na Kotoko, Hearts of Folk, Samatex, and a host of other clubs. So we now pay tribute to Ura Anowoka. What penny dues? I mean,
former.
So was Anowoka Abokotoko da? Former Kotoko player. Olympics for now, or yeah, Mama Muche.
And I may person because I said, former publicity man, Saint Osei.
Yes, Saint Osei.
PR, Saint Osei, yeah.
And the time now, and Kibi and Kibina BB discuss a far. Kobe Quenny BB, a better attention. Say on a tie, yes, animal. Kobe will be a relief for House of Folk be. The time and watch a house and watch on power to Olympics and say, and watch a house pa. Quebec should be a big any attention from even the deaf.
Yeah.
All right, so just before I bet trying your birthdays near farm and focus kakran is that time copper on call catering service for Sebrana Omomo Duanepa for event how we be a wedding, birthday party, corporate land now we here, baby christening, two bedding. Buffet bia opeso me ma bia say Ghana nnuane no momfa manfa mind the emfra nyina ne omoye lunch basket break surprise breakfast o ye dia ma wadamfo dofo ana obia wadawa kuma su bia no omeye ne kama e dia ma patase omben Lina Care Laundry ena kromo ase omo ho na konongo mo ba telephone number ne beboa ofre omo a na ne o makaduane dodo bia hia bia no on call catering services for beboa ama unsaka number is 0244 115026 0244 115026 Amuzu garlic bitters garlic edruma waso Dr. Amuzu diaba eboa ye pa wono no bia eboa ho fa so chen otwe wunwi blood circulation ne bekoyi mensa menai titriti ya to betwa pressure beba from kama na dan normal na afi so sugar no so be dan normal bibia bekoye honam sanse garlic na no hye eko correct ni ma bebre o system ni mu aboa na bibia konkan Dr. Amuzu say eba show bia mo kwa obenya bia to na telephone so nkomo anu afre no 0247 776743 0247 776743.
All right, at my kitchen restaurant, Esebra na bedidi, omoduane hote, bibia eye kama na promotion ahodo wo ho. Edwa de bia offer It's My Kitchen restaurant. The obeane se obeto point and kill catfish bar. Kuna fi watch reduane a ope. Say yeah, fried rice, jollof, anase banku de ope ne de aka ho free eno de wuntu akra. Eye dwa de bia enti eya no ahye ne nso. Afi ukwa de bia ya pizza Wednesday. Oto pizza bakwa ne ache bakwa ka ho buy one get one free. And you told me you know abenya me you aka ho now de kon. Unya ne baby agi say It's My Kitchen. Yawa da bia nso ye banku tilapia Thursday. To banku ni tilapia baku uya ne san apackage baku e de aka ho kama. Ope international cocktails ne cakes ne smoothies ne nyina mu obi ho. Afei eba no natural fruit juice ahodo na. Here no fight my kitchen no agibia for minimum boko pineapple ginger e wo ho mango mixed fruit tangerine and orange. Oye program bia wedding birthday bi na ope baby a esisi ho kama It's My Kitchen restaurant for say o de ya no afra omo flow bi ho masisi mu kama bibia wom ti umfa bibia mfra bontimba sound wom bibia masisi mu kama ti ya no abegina de ayo program na ye nika kama eduane de o ma we dare mu pa nti obedidi ama ho ato de obeyane so be ko baba stadium It's My Kitchen restaurant eben traffic light no eya free for orders number is 0265 707070 and 0248 865046. It's My Kitchen restaurant, winner of Futun Force Excellence Award 2010, 2011, 2012. Omujinoma na iso pampe. Eradi fie heba center se omo de omo eye nie. Eba no heba mko ade a omo awidare mu papa nti omo fasa kwan ne so etunyare wase gonorrhea na achewa eya no ape eno eye Eradi fie heba center edoni bi omo won capsules e won syrup e wo ho a ɛkɔ nipadua ma ɛboa ɔpae tu syphilis ase afei candidiasis ɛna ɛha wa no wano mama duro ni bi woti wei sɛ bi a hypertension ɛha obi wɔ hɔ a ne deɛ yɛ ɛtwerɛ ne nyinaa ɔmo sa ne nyinaa typhoid fever ulcer malaria stroke ɛha sisi ya ya anaasɛ ɔto ase wɔ ne taa twonkoko na ɛha honam taa tutu wayɛ mmerɛ wɔ mpam ɛna okɔ afikyire mi ni aba enuoma nsisi so a ɛyɛ ana wabɔ mmɔden ahwehwɛ Awurade fie heba center fo akyira kwa mbɛhwɛw etu nyare wani nyina ase kama de amaw ɔmo by red park a ɛwɔ kronom boasie anase obɛfrɛ 0241 093915 ana 0249 ana 0549 206633 0549 206633 ɛyɛ Awurade fie heba center enkomo eno no senior.
All right. Yen sorry so na yen koma dia camera. But birthdays 102 bi wa ha. Amanfo di birthdays I was say recognize them. Birthdays are efa in a tiefo ho what you say. Either say ono ana ne busuani bi ana ne dofo bi ena edi. Eba na say hu hia say ye ne kama ema wo mo.
Ensana nubinasha no manabo. Ensa ben no. Amuzu bitters. What's it? Amuzu bitters. Amuzu bitters. Koye.
All right, so yeah, the birthday wishes no and ebe the last in fact last but one because we have a course kakra na ya sorry so. Okay, so we are good to go and said and no soon be and so be Yen shall say with Kelvin Ousu. Kelvin is a student of Gemfis International Complex away Buakwamim and then I would yeah, we say Kelvin a very special happy birthday Nyankupon Anthony Insurance you Engu Kelvin so na de na wo for hwenim so be da chi nyina no nyame hwema ne mremma wo mu na je ne sewa NSCM wish you a very special happy birthday enti Kelvin nyame nka ho na onye okese ma happy birthday o ma me no papa nyina o so mo yada pa continue to be a good boy Sarah Suna na the birthday of Miame Emmanuela Amponsa aka Ella aka Mame ene mame awoda mame ko school ewo the Vita School Complex ewo fe yase na original P1 class 1 mame wa being brutal ene mame awoda mame ya ma happy birthday o mame ene osiwa mu nyina obia eso mu yada mu nyina we show happy birthday tinyankopon hira mame na onye wa koma so ade wa ofu akoma so ade nyina no onye mawo Emmanuela Amponsa mame de me yada otu ma nyame hira pa and also the birthday of we are seeing a big boss Mr. Benjamin Ajenim Boatin of Hamburg, Germany. From Anwamu family, almost wishing a happy birthday to Penny Yami Enshirapa. Happy 8th birthday to Huzeif Muhammad, class 3 student at Iman Academy. Papa Sir Faisal, our UK, and I feel mame, some wish show a very special happy birthday, Huzeif Yami Enshirapa. Happy birthday to Adelaide Akumaki. Never would Adelaide. Now Elijah the Abasi and Shona Minshira Man also we show happy birthday. We are very special party. Naminshira na onyewa kuma swadi amount. Sarah Sona the birthday of Juliet Subontain of Ahinsain. O Papa Gloria. In fact, two sister Gloria Abena Subontain and Osei and we show happy birthday Julie. Ti sister Juliet Subontain. Naminshira happy birthday. And also the birthday of Sewa, on president of Dynamic Divas Fan Club, or something a CEO of Sewa's Clothing and more. Now executives Dynamic Divas kumani some we show a happy birthday, Sister Sewa. Nyamishapa. Na and the birthday of police officer your friend no Samson Agbate ne ba sorry ne wife sorry ne wife na the wife birthday na the wife your friend is Sam Precious. Yes. Okay, so I'll say and then the wife birthday. Okay, so you mean when say short video be okay. Now your friend Nyema officer. Yes sir. Officer wife birthday no MB pay. All right, so happy birthday to you, Sam Precious. Sam Precious. Ukunu Officer Samson Agbate of the SWAT unit of the Ghana Police Service. And I'll see and wish you happy birthday, man. Madam, Nami Unshira Pa. And last one, no dear. Ya Yenuya Douglas Asafwaje, aka Doggy Benson. Ne wife na your friend no Abigail Jifa Asafwaje oya adwuma SG Bank Edum branch entini kunu Mr Douglas Asafwaje Doggy Benson AO USA ene omumma no Jace ene Douglas Jr. Omunyina na aka bom no so mo wehye omame omo wife ombibia Mrs. Abigail Jifa Asafwaje, a very special happy birthday in tea. Vexes Nyankupon Shrow. Namisha Pa, Namisha Wakosu Akuta, Doggy Benson, Ene and Manny Namuamaye. Namisha Bibri, Namisha Pa, happy birthday. All right, I feel there. Ube to me afraid. Yadobatum from Amnia Tiwa drink war. A war, yen discussions are cosunina, anti 0505225578. And at 0505224944. Yes, opening your browser now free.
Kanu, good evening.
Yes, sir.
That is it.
Bogo minu ya udi na yenti o. All right, young boy.
Kanu, yes, House of Prayers, no. Ebinum, enyo munina, ebinum agudi ene doors on the door. There's a player of big ball, no, I got tough from. I'm not that no sorry. So I also moved the House of Look now, but Omoji can more na and come on my own free Bomudia, baby obedu be a demono. Oh, you know, come a boy, while run your voca, I didn't see a friend Congo soldier. Didn't see the House of Otec for your pen answer. Because or you an agency or bed die for the club and who club our book. And you know, by year no most of them. I'm a team net me across and we could be a house of book. What I are an area. Never say that, no. I don't know them. So it's in a separate no money serious with the big club. I know what so more money. Hey, I mean, there will be so many.
Okay, hello?
Hello, Kanu.
Yes, sir.
Hello. Yeah, simple bagani. I think I didn't.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to clean for the simple to Indian. Let them pass carry and connect. And I could get the chance here. Could you call for my coach? My body is taking a quick, quick word. Don't get you getting. And the then I like pick up on you. You get a quick a quick
okay, all right. Yeah, that's it. 0505225578 and 0505224944. My Renvi say yes, sorry, and DJ Romeo and Otec you over na fe. Wasum akopimanopa. Yes, for the next one. Hello?
Hello.
Yes, sir. You, Jamenu, yet you.
Misha Moa. Now, that's the prophet. Nothing no me and over. Don't walk out to me, you man, because of Africa now. You come back again. More than for my one. And then Africa, you have best with him. You wish to be a home the trap. No more. Afenia, that's not a
e ba ye tibiri no o re to e ye ma we shop
all right let us see hello
Kanu
yes sir nyameje
uni ni na o to je
boko yanko
Kanu also they got supporters they ya o ka se dafo no e ro fa o azini obaka zaye isi na ha to play the team any the phone wo and you now actually for these young players here on board. It has needed. But to be fair, the past 2-3 seasons has more first 3 league matches. Kanu why through 7 points? Has one of the country. So what are you? And you so now we get through boys you. Me has a team now. Me has a wedding card, but hey, the house supporters in India train who that did the cheat and players here. Can has what you have, Papa. It's slips a price in the Kotogo. Even when the boys are winning, Kanu, so run, you could swap your own person. Anything here. Then to your bossy. Now, victim Diano, so Mutofomuna can warm over. And yeah, I know my sorry woman and Kakaka, almost sorry. I was sorry. Sorry. Can I let you know? And my league in the one there. That is always my wish. But hey, young to your bossy. So your pa can trap you. To have bad results will be 1 or 2 years. Would you want to problem? Trap to 1 night. I know my house here. When power winning and 7 points. Yeah, this is for the past 3-4 seasons. Or past quarter, no matter. I may have that was the other difficult match for Krobia. No doubt about that. But you remember Nagazaro or scores to settle with us. And we know it. But it is up to Zito and the boys and he said, at least I want to prove something because and lose, you know. I'm why Africa now, you have that vibe around the team. So all out, we should go all out and win that game. Very, very important.
May I say hello?
Good evening.
Yes, sir, boss. Majodin. You, you Morino.
And I'm check for an my offer to go, especially my son, Michelle. On the team, be a low madam, the team be a with him, the Mamma. And Madam Martin has to go quick enough for no. From person at Martin, I know the 1.3 between Accra. Now, and the next much better than everybody in the Benjamin resource. Among I am 18. I can. But I can also come or has work on our few one.
Oh, that's all.
Now, 7 on look at that
Prince Ousu.
Okay, difference. Okay.
Difference. Uma kwabna so ba akodi yeso.
I don't got to be on no.
No.
Okay, me that.
All right, yemfa ba ku ntwa to. Hello. Okay, what's he from? See, share the other line so na yemfa the last one because I'm ready na DJ Romeo and so Emranti. Yetio. Hello. Yeah. Yes, sir. You. All right. Ate. Any edamu nyina musumu ase edibesi ya nyankopon admo china ye ba be bo last one no ejai ti nyame nka obi ahu no obi aso nhwe no so ye kopim se be hia china edamu ase nyame onka obi ahu ye sorry de ye makwan na DJ Romeo aha de obon nwum no de wabo so ajazie de mixi e no so mixi akade ono so de bet apawa no de betutum abama na ya wode ɛno nti na nyankopɔn yi DJ Romeo bae ti DJ Romeo ɛtoa so